truth no more. Think they scared how I make them feel. And you can say anything you want about me, I ain't worried, that don't make it real. They don't really wanna hear the real no more. Think they scared how I make them act. And you can say anything you want about me, I ain't tripping, that don't make it fact. Look, coming live from the gutter like a cold puddle. When niggas water whipping, road shuttle, motherfucking whole huddle. Dutch burning, moving slow, I'm feeling like the minute hand. All wishes granted to me, turning in a tenant van. Been the man, never question nothing that was in the plan. See it from my third eye vision, so I understand. Poolside plotting moves like a dance team.
Welcome to Paradigm Shift 314. This is your brother, DMG the Poet, aka Brother Pianki. And before I get into my spiel tonight, let me do my usual greeting. Let me say God bless to the Christian brothers and sisters. Hotep to the Kemetic brothers and sisters. Shalom to the Israelite brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum to my brothers and sisters in the NOI. Islam to my Moorish brothers and sisters. Peace to my brothers and sisters in the nation of gods and earth, them 5%ers. Salute to the Abo brothers and sisters. What's up to my atheist brothers and sisters? And John, to the rest of my brothers and sisters throughout the African diaspora, be it here in the wilderness of the United States of America or beyond. Y'all know I say that greeting for one reason and one reason only. It's because if you're black, I'm with you, and I hope that you with me. Our different ideologies should not keep us from uniting, and we can have unity without uniformity. So now let's get into my topic of today. My brother, y'all brother, the people's champ, JJ7K, as I call him, better known as Jeremiah Judah or JJ7000, has been talking a lot about my brother Cap 10K. And it raised an interesting question for me, because I see Brother Lavelle says JJ has a better resume. But like, what are we talking about? Because if we're talking about debates, that may be so. But what are we talking about? Does he have a better resume in the community? Does he have a better resume than ISUPK in the community? Does JJ's record in the community stand up to ISUPK's or Cap 10K's alone? That's the question, because my brother got a lot to say. He say Cap ran from IUIC. I seen Cap run towards him. And so I want to know what my brother JJ has done in comparison to what I know personally my brother Cap does. Now, I know personally that my brother Cap is in the community helping people on a daily basis, whether it's feeding people, clothing people, making sure people get to where they got to go, making sure children are not in harmful situations, making sure women is not being abused. This is what Cap do on a daily basis, right? I don't want to hear about the racist hate group shit, because whoever comes to Cap's food drives get fed. They get food. Whoever comes to the clothing drives, they get clothes. It makes no difference what their ethnicity is. His rhetoric is his rhetoric. So what besides debates and being the people's champ have my brother JJ7000 done in comparison to what Cap does on a daily basis that makes his resume better? I want to know. So for all, I see my man, like I say, my brother Lavelle, and he say JJ resume is better. How? And by what standard do we consider his resume to be better? Because debating on YouTube in comparison to feeding people, I mean, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? like for real. So for the people, you know, my man JJ7K ran from IUIC. I saw when the brother pushed the brother in red, I saw Cap run towards IUIC because they put their hands on his brother, right? It have thing, my man JJ put himself in harm's way for his brother. And this ain't no knock to JJ. I ain't got no problem with JJ. But if we talking about resumes, who resume better? The man who saw his brother in peril and ran towards that situation, or the brother who typing on the computer screen talking about the brother that did it? Who resume better? Like, I just want to, I want some clarity on this situation. They both say that they Israelites, descendants of the ancient Israelites. Who keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments that those people supposed to keep? Who's standing on those things? Again, I just want some clarity, because at some point we got to stop. We got to stop playing with people's name. Again, like, you ain't got to. My bad, y'all. I think I froze up for a second. I don't agree with most of Cap rhetoric. I actually dig some of it, but most of it, you know, I don't mess with it at all. And so again, I'm just curious. Am I still froze? Because I saw I went out for a second. Hopefully I'm good. Let me know, Q. But let me see if y'all get this link. Hopefully y'all will get this link and we can chop it up, because I want some people's opinion, because again, it's all good to say this and to say that, but yeah, it's in. That's what I'm tripping off of. I just looked. I'm like, okay, I ain't on Wi-Fi. I'm on the Ethernet. So what the hell going on? I'm gonna have to have the computer expert come down here in a minute. But yeah, I'm just checking the temperature. If anybody see my boy JJ, tell him he welcome to come in and speak for himself, because like I said, I just want to know what makes him feel that he's qualified. I go that word again. He's qualified to malign Cap 10K. Like, if hit him up. If his resume stacks up against what I see Cap do in the community, I salute him. But if his resume don't stack up, I would have to respectfully suggest to my brother to stop the cap. That's all. Like you know, it's levels to this shit, right? Either you bought this life or you ain't. And I see one person feeding and clothing people, transporting people, securing people, defending people and I see another person debating. I mean, that it ain't really the same thing. So, you know, when I see a debater ridiculing an activist, it's kind of, you know, it's kind of weird. And again, you ain't got to agree with nothing Cap say. But I see Cap put clothes on black people's back, food in their belly. I see him stop women who being abused from being abused, children who being abused from being abused, etc. So and they don't have to be in the ISUPK. So, because I know a lot of people want to do well, they don't do nothing if you ain't in it. No, that ain't true. It ain't got nothing to do with you being in the ISUPK. I ain't in the ISUPK, but when I was in the hospital, my bro came to see me, or was willing to come and see me. I think I was out of surgery by the time my wife saw the message. I ain't in the ISUPK. So, my mother, who he never met, she act like he her son, but my mother, who ain't never met him, when she was in surgery for her breast cancer, he was willing to come up to the hospital for her. She ain't in ISUPK. So what we talking about? See, it's some people name we shouldn't play with when it comes to being in the community. Like some people name should go on a certain level of respect, especially from people who ain't doing what they doing. Now, if you doing it or even getting close to it, cool. But if you ain't doing what they doing, I mean, like if you an aspiring pop singer and you sell, 500,000 records, I don't think you should come in trying to cap on Michael Jackson or Prince, should you? That's kind of, your arms might be too short to box in that scenario. Man, you always throw me off with this Vic Damone thing. I swear, I'll be like, man, I'll be forgetting your alias. What's up with you, bro?
Man, not too much, man. I ain't been on with you a minute, man. I decided to get on and shoot the breeze. What's going on, brother?
That's what's up. What's going on with you?
Man, not too much, man.
I ain't talking about nothing, man. Just calling out my brother JJ7K. He had a lot to say about Cap 10K the last week. So I'm just trying to see if he doing the stuff that Cap doing that warrant him being able to criticize how Cap moved.
Well, yeah,
because I see JJ.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, all I was gonna say is I see Jay, debating. He the people's champ on YouTube and all that. But I actually see Cap put in work on the street, and so I'm just trying to figure out if JJ feel like his resume is sufficient to where he can put his mouth on Cap with regards to the work that they do, because they both Israelites.
Correct.
But go ahead, bro.
So one, I had to say pause. He said he's putting his mouth on Cap 10K, so pause on that. You got to say pause. The other thing is,
I called it.
The other thing is I did have to correct you on something you said, though, brother. You said that you see Captain K putting. You said you got him up. You see him putting clothes on black people's backs and stuff like that. He don't do that for black people. He does that for Israelites. Remember, African people stink, so he ain't gonna do nothing for no black people. African people stink, according to Captain K.
Good point. Good point.
So
good point.
I wanted to add that clarification. You know, that ain't
well,
black folks.
let me make a note to cap black people in America or Israelites. So I said the right thing. I just have to clarify that Africans ain't black people to cap.
Right, yeah. So yeah. Well, you know, because they ain't black folks. You know, black people. If that's have a definition is is an African descendant. Then he ain't talking about them. You got to be Israelites. But to Captain K's credit, even though they did get balled up over there by the Purple Rangers, they certainly be out in the community doing stuff. So I've seen them doing that stuff themselves. They do need to work on their stick and move though, because they got to work on their stick and move. Hey, where's that Detroit? Listen, have we not all been seeing the Detroit self-defense dude? Like, he told you, like, if you surrounded, like, you're about to get jumped, he showed you how to, like, get out of that. Captain Gay, they on YouTube, they ain't on the right stuff, because they should have been able to maneuver out of that. I don't know why they got balled up like that and had people on their back.
They got armed, was what it was. It was 10 men to every one of they men. So, I mean, it was like 40 of the ISUPK.
Yeah. Well, so but they likewise, like I said, they got to work on their stick and move. But listen, listen, they got to get that right hand punch down. Because I've seen a couple right hand punches thrown, but nobody moved on the other side of it. Clearly, the hand of the Lord was not with them on that day, because what we've seen is the Lord has been with Israel in battle, even when they were outnumbered. And so, for whatever reason, you see my little dog. But for whatever reason, the Lord's hand wasn't with them that day, because He allowed them to be struck down. And so I don't know if it was because of Israelite on Israelite.
What happens when Israel fight? Like, what happened? Because I know that when the civil wars in Israel.
Oh yeah.
What happened? Whose hand was God?
Oh yeah. So that's the thing. That's why I'm trying to figure it out. But because I don't know, because Captain K, he wasn't talking like he was talking to Israelites before all that went down. The brother was talking crazy, talking about I forgot what term he used to describe him. But he talked about they had to get on and leave out of that. He was calling them some kind of name. Then they got rolled up. So I don't know. But we definitely had some infighting. With David's children. After the rape of King David's daughter. But some happened. I just know that they didn't. You got to, when you throw that right, you got to rotate the hips if you want to make it like really effective like that, and not like hip rotation. So
I didn't like you, Leandre. I dislike you. You funny as hell, man. I dislike you at this point.
No, I'm trying to offer some assistance.
Yeah, I didn't like him. He be dirty naked. Leandre dirty naked, man.
Ratchet, hold on, man. Hold on. Don't come on here being a fanboy for Leandre. That is all he needs.
Hey, Leandre dirty back, bro. I liked it though. I liked it. I'm about to controversy. So I get him. I'm rolling with Leandre. I'm a Christian at heart, nigga, even though I'm an atheist. I'm a Christian at heart. I'm rolling. I'm in the car with Leandre right now.
See, that's a good brother. Yeah, P, listen. Can you tell it kept like, I don't know. Were they not fighters? I don't know. What's it like out there in the mall? So it must be a nice neighborhood, because the punches wasn't doing what they're supposed to do. So I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out like why nobody moved.
This was KC. This Domo neck of the woods, and so it didn't look. It looked like a police maneuver to me. Like they were trying to subdue, as opposed to actually throw fisticuffs. I know the pastor who was actually filming it from the outside, looked closely, and the other three brothers did have scratches on their face. So he said that on Sinetta channel the other day. So I hadn't got a chance to speak with Cap about that, but yeah, they definitely deployed some police tactics And I know a lot of ISUPK members are former members. So,
well, you know, I don't know. I know
who is this Larry Milton dude? Who is this Larry Milton dude, and who is he talking to? You want to know? You want to know my record in Muay Thai, or you want to know it in Jiu-Jitsu? Because I can give you both of them. And if you want to try it out, you're welcome to it, my G. I don't know if you're in my weight class though.
Yeah, I see him. He's talking about this guy soft boo. This man, what's your fight record? Well, let me see. Pull up and let's see. Just know it ain't a person you're gonna be able to phone. Nowhere near this city, and in the cities that I've lived in, nobody's gonna be able to say that they did me like that. And again, you hit somebody. I'm just saying, you know, when you're a full grown man, you know, you didn't cocked all the way back like that, you know, with that wild haymaker punch. It should be some movement. So I don't know. Maybe you are the one who got balled up into a little ball over there, but it wasn't me. Just that wasn't me. So, you know, hey, listen. Like I said, listen, if God was with the Israelites that day, you know, should have went different. That's all I'm saying.
Well, they was Cap members was posted right back up today, and didn't they passed by the purple PD and did nothing pop off this week. But ISUPK was out there.
They won. What they tripping for? They won. They of course he gonna walk by like we won. Like I'm saying, like
I'm just saying. Well, they may it's levels to the war though. You win. It's battles. They may have won one battle, but the war ain't over though. So you know.
It was 40.
Where is my man?
It was 40 of them. It was 4 of them. Like, come on. Like they would cheat the other side. They would cheat.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but I get you. Ideology. They supposed to was. On theology, they supposed to was.
I didn't even realize. I didn't even realize it was cats on Cap legs. And if you ever seen Cap not a top, like I'm 6'2", 280. Cap come to like my chest, and so he not a big dude. I don't like. Why is you on this dude legs? Like Leandre. What is you 6'5", 6'6"?
6'5".
Like I can see them laying on Leandre legs.
You 6'5", Leandre. You 6'5". You a big. You an extra tall ass dude, bro.
Yeah, you know, like Kevin Gates said, you know, I'm a BON. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't think you would be 6'5", bro. I would probably gave you 6'1".
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm a big dog. So I'm saying, so you know,
yeah, you big dog. Yeah, I get.
That's why he be low key threatening to beat me up on the slide. You know,
But if I grab him, back here. Like I'm taller, y'all, nigga. I beat the shit at y'all. I heard you, Andre.
Hey, you know how it is. Hey, Pete, listen, knowing that you didn't say Cap 10K was to your chest, I now understand the hostility, the constant hostility all the time. Because the brother was hostile.
Do we got a Napoleon complex or something? What are you trying to say, bro?
Hey, because he had the mic and everything. Look, knowing y'all number. Pete, Pete, how tall are you?
I'm 6'2".
Okay, so you
we took a debate.
Wait, JJ standing out there with that microphone like this. Talking crazy.
So, is Cap 10K like 5'8" or something? Like you 6'2"?
Yeah,
well, you like his size.
I'm gonna have to find that picture that I made from when we debated, and we standing in front of each other with our fists up, and you can see our size comparison.
Nah, bro. You gotta give us a size, brother. Is he 5'8", 5'10"?
But look, I can't call it. I can't call it.
No, JJ is like 5'8", nigga, 5'6". Yeah,
I'm just gonna say my brother make up in heart what he lack in stature. Let's just say that.
So do JJ internet ass. On the internet, he tough as hell. So I get you. I'm rolling with you.
And listen, y'all. For those who don't remember, when JJ came on after the whole situation, you know, with the clear lady, I said innocent until proven guilty. And
you said that. I was here.
You know, this ain't a situation where I'm here to condemn JJ. I just want to know why you calling out this man, and if what you do stack up to what he do. So
but JJ
what's up, Q?
JJ still got convicted. He just didn't get slammered, and that's what people are saying. He gets slammered. He got convicted still. He didn't get slammered. And based off his priors, I'm proud of the brother because he had a good lawyer. That's all I'm saying when it comes to JJ. He had a good lawyer.
That's what's up. Hey, real quick, y'all.
Yahweh.
Yep. I think did you have a dialogue or something with the brother Larry Milton? Because he coming for you hard, bro.
You breaking up bad, bro. You breaking up bad, bro.
Listen, I don't know who Doggy Bone is. I don't know who Doggy Bone is, but you know, like I said, you know, so what I did.
Hey, DOG, you breaking up bad though. Yeah, I thought it was me. I thought
Yeah, so again, so Larry must be the one who couldn't drop a fly when he swung, because you didn't even see no movement. Like Dog Head didn't even move when he punched. I did boxing MMA for years, and like I said, you know, I'm saying it. Yeah, so I don't have problems in that department. And so if I hit something, so listen, I'd have been jumped, you know, there's all kind of stuff. So, you know, listen, we didn't have all kinds of stuff happen to us, you know, back in those days. But you know, but what I tell you is though, if I hit somebody, you know, it's at least gonna look like I did something. So Larry, you must be the one who got balled up with screaming, "Get off my chest! Get off my stomach! No! Get off my stomach!" That must have been you. Was that you, Larry? Wasn't me. Must have been you. I don't know.
So Leon J.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about JJ7,000?
JJ7,000. As far as
can y'all hear me now?
Yeah. We can hear you.
Hey, real quick. I apologize. You know what you should do, brother? Just go ahead and reset your router and just come back in, bro.
Because you freeze it a little bit too. You know, temper it out. You freeze it too.
I got you. Yeah. All right, hey Dre, hold it down for me, bro.
Okay, got you. Yeah. So as far as JJ7,000, so I've seen JJ7,000's debates. Like I've watched a couple of them. I've been in back chat stuff with him. To say like that the scholarship is a joke would be an understatement. And I mean, now again, like, yeah. So like personally, like I think he's a cool brother. Like, you know, we've sat and chopped it up, you know, and again, like,
he's a good uncle. He's a good uncle.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Hey, look. I don't kick him off. But yeah. So you know, it's just like so I've seen, you know, some of the stuff, you know, that he's put together. It's like he can make Chris Harris look good as far as research goes.
It's easy to make Chris Harris look good.
So you know, I think that I think that, you know, he, like I said, having watched like several debates, things like that he's had, you know, I watched this, you know, he's like copied and pasted wholesale from entire articles and dropped it into a PowerPoint and just read off of that and thought that was a debate or something like that. Like I said, that kind of stuff is laughable to me. And he definitely got to get his bars up in that respect. Again, like I said, super cool dude. He's also super funny. The debate that I watched when he was on Saw Knitter one time, and he was like, he stopped like mid debate, so he was like, I don't care. He's like, you and Saw Knitter, he had to get teaming up on me or some nonsense. He said, like, I got the clip saved on my phone because it was so funny. And then Saw Knitter went to cussing him out afterward. So like, and so I think he's a funny dude. Like I think he's a cool brother. You know, it's just that you know, it's.
Yeah, he got drunk up.
Let me ask this question.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask this question to the brother Craig, man. What's up, man? I thought that was your man for real, bro. Why you banging on him like that?
Who?
JJ.
He's my man. Still to this day. He my uncle. Nigga, he my drunk uncle. Nigga. I learned from him. I learned from him. Like all my bad habits, I learned from JJ.
All right, you
That's
know
what
what I'm
I'm saying.
saying? Shit,
I'm giving
I
you
don't.
due.
Nah, I hear you, bro. Like I don't defend no nigga. You know what I'm saying? They can do that themselves. So I hear you on that. You know.
Yeah, all my bad habits. When I came back in the back chats to YouTube, I learned all this for JJ. I'm trying to get that
Hmm.
residue off me at the same time. You know what I'm
So
saying?
so
Yeah.
bas- so,
So
so
it's all
basically,
good.
okay, that's what's up, man. That's
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah.
got no. I don't have a
Yeah,
quarrel with
just like
that.
you got SBDL residue on you, brother. If you trying to get that off you,
Negative, negative, negative.
you got SBDL. Come on, bro. Come on.
Nice try, but no.
Nah,
Nice try, but no.
you don't want to admit to it. There's the difference between me and you. I admit to my fault, irresponsibility, and accountability. You don't want to do that with you.
Yeah,
And
but
that's the problem you and
unfortunately,
Chris Harris have. Because
yeah,
damn
but
one of y'all want to be accountable for y'all bullshit.
so can you name the thing that I need to be accountable for, and I'll rightly do so?
Oh, you know what you did, Q.
Thank
Go,
You know what you
you.
did.
I
hold
thank
on. Go
you.
ahead.
Deontay saved me.
Well,
Cause
hold
I'm
on.
trying to think of Pacific shit. You know what you did, nigga.
You know what you
Well,
did.
go ahead. Well, go ahead then. Just let's talk about it. We have
You know
time.
what you did, brother. You just
Bro,
got
Well,
to
let's.
start confessing your sins.
We don't need to waste time repeating the same thing. You can just tell me.
Q, you know what you did, bro.
Okay, so why are we constantly wasting time? Why not just tell me?
I have a slightest idea. I'm just saying, you know what you
I know, no,
Yeah,
I know
you
what you no
know,
no no
you know
listen,
what
I know what
you
you're
did.
doing, bro. Hey, look, hey, Limat, I know what you're doing, but I'm trying to get this brother to say I know what you're doing, and that's cool.
Okay,
Look,
I know what you doing too. He he. I'm gonna say the same thing, bro. You know what you did, bro.
brother,
Cause you
can
was
you
over
go
there.
ahead and
You was
all right? So
over there,
let's
brother.
just move
You was
on. Okay,
over
let's just
there, and all of a sudden you try to rewrite your wrong, and you try to do a new thing over there with Sardella. I get you, but you sticked over there in SVDA, and I like you a little better over there,
I
but
haven't,
you
bro.
got to it over there with Sardella, bro.
I
That's
haven't been
fine.
over there. I haven't
Yeah,
been over
it's
there.
fine.
I haven't been over there since circa 2020, maybe early 2021. So I'm gonna need you to tell me
I
exactly what
just
I'm doing.
said, did you start messing with Sardella? Because I think you were chasing Chris Harris. That's all the reason you over there.
No,
You
brother.
Chris Harris
See
chasing.
this. You know what? I'm so glad you brought that up, and allow me to explain it. Because see, what
Okay, go ahead.
happened? What happened is that once we got on a bigger platform, people thought that I was chasing this brother around. But in actuality, me and this brother already had a rift. We already had a rift. So now that it's being exposed to more people, it looks like I have the issue with him. When in actuality, we had an issue with each other. That's all it is. And he became more
Bruh,
popular.
you went over there first, bruh. And y'all got a real
No, that's not true.
by
No, brother. Hold
default,
on, brother. That's not true.
default, and you went straight after him. By default, I'm thinking
Brother,
you
no.
following him, bruh. That's
Brother,
just
that's
all
not
I'm saying. By default.
brother, that's not true. That's not true. Everybody knows Sonetta, bro. I was blocked over there for almost 2 years. And it wasn't until I started jumping on the panel to where I had to tell him, like, yo, man, you know, I've been blocked over here. He was like, oh shit, let me unblock you. And then he unblocked me. So no, I've been over there, just like everybody
Makes a
been over there. Everybody knows of
JJ7,000 excuses, brother.
you said what now?
Makes a JJ7,000 excuses, bro.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Yeah, I'm just saying.
appreciate it, but it doesn't mean that you're right. Listen, all I'm saying is this, bro.
That's my opinion.
All,
Because
all
that's
I'm
what it
saying is
sounds
this.
like right now in my ear. But go
That's
ahead.
that's yeah, that's cool. But see, this is what people run to. Oh, you're chasing this person, you're chasing that person. Why don't I ever chase this person when it comes to like being on their channel and harassing them on their channel? Why doesn't it ever come to that? Why is it always on one centralized platform that everybody's on that I'm harassing people over there? Because this thought, Nepal just tried the same thing. Oh, he's harassing me and he's chasing me around the internet. But I'm only disagreeing with you on Sinetta. I'm not on your channel. I'm not in the spaces and places that you claim to be at. I'm in none of these places.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
only hold on, let me finish. Hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
I'm only in this one place to where everybody sees. I'm only in this place that everybody sees. So now it's, oh, I'm harassing and I'm chasing because this is what this nigga has said. Now I pieced it out with the brother, but I will not stop speaking what the truth is. But go ahead, bro.
Okay, that's that fake ass truth shit. I hate the word truth. You niggas fucked up the word truth. But anyway, what I'm saying is, brother, even when it comes to Nepal, y'all say SVDL ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? And you follow both of them. And that's why you have problems, y'all bringing some SVDL shit over there. You didn't come over there to make your own life. You went straight out of Chris hand. You went straight out of Nepal. And I get it. That's all you know, bro. But my point is, they was already there. And you went after them. You seen them on there, and you said, guess what? I'm gonna jump on the panel now and go after them. But you don't want to admit it, bro, because you're a disingenuous nigga, though, at this point right now with me, bro.
Right. Well, see,
But
unfortunately,
I go after a nigga. Dang, I see you here, nigga. I'm going to beat you up, nigga. I'm going to beat you up. You go to another platform, beat you up over there. I can say that. You can't.
that's
You can't.
well, unfortunately for you, bro, like that's not what happened. Because
Tell me what happened.
me and that brother Chris Harris, we actually had a small period to where we pieced it out. So when I was on there, me and him were not cool, but we were amicable to a degree. So no, I didn't jump
This
on
nigga made
there,
like 2 shows about your age. How y'all was there? Come on.
brother. You listen. I understand that what you're trying to say is like you're looking at it from afar, and what you're doing is you're smashing together times. I get it, bro, but you can't do that. You can't do that when the actual
Dude, you
person
made
who
your
was
first.
engaged.
You
What you
came on
can't
there.
do, what you can't do is the
Okay,
actual
yeah.
person who was engaged with this is telling you what happened, and then you have nothing to back it up with except, oh, but you just no, you can't do that. But nice try, wrong nigga.
No, nice try. Okay. Can I be with you, brother? On this? Can I be with you? All right. I ain't saying the first
How's sound,
time.
y'all? How's sound?
Okay, go ahead. He got the
No, it was
moderator.
on no, it was on him. I was quiet. It's on him.
Nah,
No,
I just
I was
wanted.
asking y'all how I sound.
Oh, you sound good, brother.
Oh no,
You,
you broke up on my end, but
Yeah, you froze up again. Hey.
so why you
well,
lying and saying the nigga good when I say he froze up, then
No,
you say he
I
froze
just
up?
said I looked at the screen. He was sounding good. Then I
Bro,
looked at. I
bro,
said
you're
he
no
froze
longer so
again,
you
brother.
looked at a
See,
screen to
see
verify
now,
what you heard.
this
You're
how
no longer
you is
credible,
fucked up.
bro.
You know you
Bro,
fucked up, though. King, you know you fucked up, right? You know you
hey,
fucked up.
look. Can we just have a dialogue between Craig and Cube on who's the better atheist and call this a day?
Damn right. That is the discussion right there.
Let me just step in and say there is no debate. He's the better atheist. I'll move
Yeah,
to the
damn right.
side and
Oh
I'll say
man,
he's the better atheist.
oh
Yeah,
There
man.
you
yeah.
go.
Kiss my feet, nigga. I'm gonna
There
pull
you
my
go.
shoes off and kiss my feet, nigga, right now.
Oh wow,
Kiss my
oh wow.
feet. You old sucker ass nigga. You went suck on me, bro. You the debater. You the grand debater. Now all of a sudden you give it in to me. I don't like you niggas, bro. You debate niggas. That's why I don't like y'all niggas.
And I don't like niggas with dirty feet. What the fuck do we say
It
after
don't
that?
matter. You gonna kiss the dirty feet, nigga, because you already gave in.
No, I
What?
gave
Wait,
in.
hey,
I gave
what did I
in.
walk?
I gave
What,
in
what,
due to the.
what
I
did I walk
gave
back in
in.
on?
Oh my god.
No, because you brought us the top. You
Homoeroticism.
better atheist.
You
Obviously, I
walked
have the
in on
better atheist.
homoeroticism.
Thank you. I have the better atheist. He admit to it. He didn't even want to have the discussion because he ain't no real atheist. He ain't no real atheist. I'm the real atheist around here.
And
No,
I'll give you that.
you know what I'm saying? He gave in. So he bowed down to kiss my dirty ass feet.
But see, this is the same thing that, excuse me, what Christians do when the other Christians leave the faith. They say, "Oh, this person wasn't a real Christian." So you're doing the same thing. So yes, you are the real atheist. There you go. Are you happy now?
That's how you gonna do it, Kerry? That's your
This is
best
how. This is
comeback?
how you
That's your best comeback.
disarm
Come
an
on.
idiot. This is how you disarm an idiot. You just let them have it.
Yeah,
They're gonna
let me have.
they're
I'm an
gonna
idiot.
throw they're gonna throw milk boxes
You
against the
never had the
wall, and then
conversation
they'll
of
fight
who's
with
better
themselves.
atheist. Just let me
Hey,
have it.
You got
Oh,
it,
you
bro.
a
You got
scary
it.
ass nigga, King. That's why you
Yes.
can't defeat Chris Harris. That's why you can't defeat Chris Harris. You a
Look,
scary
look,
nigga, bro.
look, he think by saying that I'm gonna take that bait. No, brother, you got
Alright,
it.
I thought. Wait a minute,
Yes.
Q. I thought you and Chris pieced it out. Y'all ain't got no issue
No,
no
no,
more. Right?
no,
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 he
no. You
pieced it
missed
out
it. You
because he's
missed it.
better than Chris Harris. Chris Harris want all the smoke.
Hold on, bro.
It's
Bro,
a
you
one-way
missed it.
street.
Bro, you missed it because when you was gone, I actually said that I pieced it out with the brother, and I wasn't like trashing the brother. I was just talking about the truth of what actually happened between me and the brother. And even to this second, I'm not trashing the brother. So even if a thing
He's better
between
than
me and
you.
him, come on, brother, you gotta chill like momentarily, bro.
I didn't
So
say it
even
was
if
better for you to do that.
brother, you
Let
have
let
to
let let
chill.
let, let, him, let him rock. Let him rock, Craig.
Okay, my fault,
Yeah,
DMG.
so
Just
nah, you good. No, you
let me
good, bro.
call
It's
back.
just no, you good. It's just that we don't know how to shut the fuck up. It kind of messes up everything else. So what I was saying was just because something happened between me and this brother, I can still speak the truth on that, even though I pieced it out with the brother. I can still respect them and say, okay, we good. We don't deal with each other. But when we're talking about history, I can still speak the truth on that. I don't have to not speak about the brother because we're not going back and forth with each other. I don't have to do that. I can actually still speak the truth and say this happened, and that's just what it is. That's all I was saying. So I wasn't trashing the brother or attacking the brother. I was just laying out the facts. When this ignorant, well, this prestigious atheist was talking about what he was talking about.
Oh, he's a slick money. Money.
Hey,
Yeah, you heard him. He said slick money.
hold on, Craig. Let
Yeah,
me
cook,
first of
cook.
all
Go ahead, cook.
let me acknowledge my beautiful queen, even though she wondering what the other 10 watchers probably wondering too. What? But because I see we got off track. But hey, since you listening, beloved, I might need you to come down here and look at my system because everybody keeps saying this. This like the second show in a row where everybody's saying I'm freezing, they can't hear me, etc. So I might need you to come down here and look at my system. But anyway, shout out to my queen, the always immaculately
Educated one in the
beautiful
family.
Taylor Griffin. But Q, I distinctly remember you and Leandre were supposed to have a debate way back when, and if I remember correctly, you pulled out pause like 3 times.
Pause, he pulled out. Pause.
Yeah, and I think the brother Leandre is an honorable brother. In the last communication that I had was that our schedules didn't meet up. That was the last communication that I believe that I had is that our schedules didn't meet up. So when it comes to pulling out, nah,
Pause.
I don't think that would be an accurate description of what happened. But I think our schedules
Okay.
didn't meet
Okay.
up. That's what I would go because
So
you know
you
what
didn't
you know what's
have your night.
let me say this last thing. Let me say this last thing. I
You want to
actually
get that
have
pregnant. You want to get that pregnant.
okay. Right.
Right.
Okay. You know
Right.
what? Hold on. Let me say this
You
last
know
thing. I'm
what
just gonna say
happened
this last
in the
thing.
Bible when Judah's son pulled out and God told him to leave it in though. You know
Yeah,
what
but see,
happened.
I'm not even trying to take it there. But what I do want to
Okay.
say is
Go ahead.
I actually still have a PowerPoint with that debate topic. I actually still have that PowerPoint ready. It's not entirely finished, but I
I
still
don't
have it. If
believe
you
you,
want, I
bro.
can share.
I
If
don't
you
believe
want,
you, bro.
hold on. If you want proof, I can actually share my screen right now to show you
Yeah, right
that I,
now. We don't believe
brother,
you.
come on, bro.
No,
Okay, you've
no.
had your
We
15
got
minutes.
the man of the hour. we got the man of the hour in the building, but I'm gonna revisit
right.
that with you and the Slim
Okay.
Reaper because
Okay.
I put a promo out a few months ago warning everybody that the Slim Reaper is looking for souls to reap, and ain't nobody stepped up and challenged them yet. I'm gonna add that promo. I got a joint coming out tomorrow night on the Black Church, and I'm gonna put that promo for the Slim Reaper in front of it, just to remind people he looking for heads. So just so everybody know, he's still looking for people to step up, and he not looking. He looking for specifically for people who got wrapped for Christianity. So if you know
what I want to do
that want to step up.
Let me. And what I want to do is share my
JJ7K in the building.
Hey, what's going on, bro? How you doing,
What's up
man?
with you, bro?
Hey, word in the street. I heard I was in like a survey or poll, like JJ7,000 resume versus Captain 10K.
Yeah.
Nah. Don't say word in the street. Say Q called you. Don't say word in the street.
Look.
Tell it how it is. Because I put in the chat that I was going to call you.
I seen your comments on one of the videos talking about Cap Brand.
Yeah.
Hey, JJ, you got an echo, JJ. You got an echo, JJ.
I ain't never seen a big man move that fast, man. God damn.
See how you doing? And so my question to you is,
DMG, it's an echo, DMG. It's a bad echo.
Well, that's on somebody else in there. That wouldn't be on my end.
JJ, you know the JJ came it up. Beat your YouTube or something, JJ.
So yeah, and then I'm mute out so JJ can respond. So my question is, I rattled off all the stuff I know Cap do in the community: feeding people, clothing people, transporting people when they need a ride, helping children, defending women when they abused, all that good stuff, right? Now, we know you the people's champ, the most feared debater, but I think you're retired. So what I want to know is, since you're calling out my brother, does your resume stack up to Cap 10K's? And if so, we gonna have to go ahead and respond. And then I want to see if we can put something together.
My resume, okay? It depends on like me. I got a different gift than Captain 10K. I got a different reason to be here. You know what I'm saying? The things that I do and my destiny is different from his. His destiny is to sit up on a Johanna and be the best one West ISUPK can be. Far as feeding children and all that, no, I don't do that. But what I do is every day, I bring up to 100,000 people together every day on my platforms, because I have several platforms that I built over the years, and people can do Amber Alerts on there. They can do food drive, clothing drive, book drives. I see people advertising their music, their jewelry. I provide an outlet for the people. As if I can pull up, if I get to my computer, god dang it, all of his ISUPK promote their information on my platform all the time. Even though I don't agree with their doctrine, I still let it go through. I don't have a problem with that, because hey, I'm about diversity. I'm about diversity, and I don't kick a man while they down. I don't do that. But I noticed when I was going through my thing, he was the first one of the ones that were trying to keep me when I'm down. But now the rabbit got the gun. It ain't no fun. Now you want to go outside there to cry. We seen you hiding. Hey, that dude in the red shirt, it was too obvious he was in a red shirt, and all we seen was the big bowling ball dude hiding behind, skating and scatting. You scat man. Hey, he didn't know which way to go. And you didn't even get one punch in. At least you could have got one punch in. But
I can't let you it was bro, because I know you want to count, but I see
And then
Cap
you got to
run
bring JJ out. JJ, you got to bring
I
when we talk.
see him run towards the action when the brother got attacked. You saying he ran from it? Is that what you saw?
Yeah, I seen him hide behind the dude in the red. Now, yeah, I gotta apologize for my voice, man, but you know, too much yelling and you know, long story. But I've been working behind the
Always
scenes.
mad. You always mad. You a
No,
mad
man,
ass.
Craig, I'm just trying to get the league going right, and it's a lot of work talking to people and getting time set up, what day. So the behind the
Hey,
scenes is what.
promote that right quick, JJ. Promote that right quick.
Wait, before you promote the league, I want to know if you forgot about the Slim Reaper, because I don't remember the Slim Reaper being like.
You know what? I've been wondering where he been, because last time I seen him, he beat the shit out of Garfield. Beat the dog crap out of him. And then next thing you know, he beat the dog crap out of him so bad that Chris Harris started trying to come at him. That's the last time I seen Slim Reaper. So I mean,
well, you know, I'm his unofficial YouTube agent, man. If you wanna get to the Reaper, you just holler at what's LeBron agent name? Rich what?
I forget his name. Yeah, he got all the
Rich
top athletes.
He called me
Right.
Rich DMG.
Well, okay, so let me tell you what's going on with the league real quick, man. Black Jesus Minister has tried to overtake the league. He's tried to overturn 3 debates. Him and LV have tried to turn over 3 debates that have been on my platform, because it seemed like they're trying to get Christians to win. I don't know what. I said, bro, this ain't no partnership no more. You're doing stuff behind my back. So we basically split. So I got a 16-man tournament going. Neo Love has already advanced to the first round when he beat Malachi. I still got Apostle. Apostle beat Brother Saw, but they tried to overturn that one. And he had a point system, a rubric where it was like 96 to 94. How can you go against that? You know, Zion just won his debate yesterday, but Black Jesus Minister and his crew of Christians, they try to turn it over. I said that's where we part ways. We don't turn. You challenge the integrity of the judges. You challenge the integrity of the Lions Den when you keep trying to do this type of madness. I had never heard of an appeal in a debate format. It has to be like conclusive evidence. Like, did his foot touch the pylon or not? They called it a touchdown on the field, but it almost looked like his foot didn't touch it, but you still look like it's in. But so we gonna call what they call on the field. You call it a touchdown.
I agree, JJ, with you.
Right.
Yeah.
And so what it is, it's called. Go ahead.
So, because I watched Zion, Zion, that's my man. They tried to overturn his debate.
Yes, and Apostles debate, because both of the debaters that Black Jesus Minister brought, he brought them guys from Clubhouse to the league. You see what I'm saying? And they're not used to a YouTube situation where you got to show your information. You know what I'm saying? You can't cut in on people. It's different from debating on Clubhouse than it is on YouTube. I yield for a second.
Facts, JJ, facts.
But
I didn't realize that.
The truest. Did y'all see his debate? He just got done debating Shabar, the Zealot. He has moved on to the next round.
I'm going for Truist in the league. I'm going for Truist. Oh my God.
Yeah. He's a bright young mind. And then we have Asar M. Ka. His debate is Thursday versus Ha Amayan. I can't pronounce his word. Manete Stele. Manate. Tomato. Okay.
Yeah,
Manete Stele.
You said it right.
Right. Does it say Israel or Syria? So that's going to be a good debate. And then we got other people waiting in the wings. So actually, I told Black Jesus, I could have did the whole Turk 32 by my goddamn self. I know that many people, bro. I got people in the back chat waiting. I got people from different platforms. I'd be all over. Black Jesus Ministry, you don't really deal with people unless they're Christians. You see what I'm saying? My platform, I have Kemetic champions, Pan-African champions, Old Testament only champions, Christian champions. Everybody has a chance at the Lions Den. You're not going to get rigged, bro. I promise.
You're a diverse person. You're a diverse person.
I'm saying the Slim Reaper.
Go ahead. I got somebody for him. Y'all should be in
the Slim Reaper can beat everybody in that bracket. Zion don't give him a go, but I'm saying everybody in that bracket.
Hold up. I got Aaron Yahudin. I got Aaron Yahudin. He's still waiting for a debate. I got to match him up with somebody. I got Yasha Ben Israel. Terry, I think you and Reaper had a discussion before. Maybe we can set that up. You can go and jump in this tournament, man. See, the cash prize was $700, but since we split to a 16-man, I'm going to put out of my pocket $300 to the winner. That's my pocket. You ain't got to put it up on entry fee. I ain't tripping. Because, like I say, and then whoever gave me an entry fee is like 2 people. I'm going to give them that money back. You see? Black Jesus just was worried about the money, entry fee. Like some of our people didn't have it. So the 10 people that I did bring, I covered them. I covered them, and like at the end, see, there's 3 people. So at the end of the day, I was gonna bring $300 to the pot. Black Jesus gonna bring $300, and the other brothers gonna bring $300. You give them $700 for the winner, and then $200 was gonna be for your belt. And they messed that all up because of ego.
Hey, bro, LV is not gonna be 300. Get that out, man.
DMG. Douglas. I got a question for you. Are you satisfied with JJ7K?
Somebody got a mute. Mika saying she heard an echo, but I don't know. She said it was on my end, but I don't know who end it's on.
No, it's
if it's on my end, y'all let me
JJ.
know.
Yeah.
It's JJ. It's JJ.
Okay. Go.
So my question, DMG, is: are you satisfied with JJ7000's resume? Are you satisfied with resume? Is he in the proper position to offer critiques? I need to know. I need a ruling.
Well, to be honest, hold on, Craig, because he asked me, but we can go around. So to me, the satisfactory part is that he made the dichotomy between the 2 of them. They not in the same realm, and so I think, but what we need to do is do a simulcast on JJ platform and on my platform, and pick a subject and let him and Cap hash this rivalry that then built up out once and for all, because we never really got to square that away. I think we did like 30 minutes that I put up a little while ago where they had they issue, and I will give JJ this. He did in the poll I did in the chat. He did beat Cap 10-0 as far as the people who voted. I tried to do a screenshot, but for some reason it disappeared on me. So I put that up again, and I did another poll, and I do believe JJ won that poll. Again, just a prompt to discussion. We didn't do nothing for
him. Like your Lakers did. He got swept like your Lakers.
Let me say this real quick. Let me say this real quick. In order for it to be a right.
Let me finish this, and then you can go, or we can go back to Leandro, and then you can go. Either way, but my point being that, considering that they not necessarily in the same fields or the same realms, I'm satisfied in that he drew a line of demarcation between the 2. If we want to say on YouTube, his resume is better, I'll take that. If we want to say in terms of activism, I don't know. It's few people on the panel, I would say that's with Cap. Maybe besides yourself, because I actually know what you do as well.
Yeah, I
So,
said that.
Let me respond to that. So, a part of his activism, ladies and gentlemen, was telling the world that JJ7K was a guilty black man, and I'm going to prison for 7 years. Part of his activism was going on a half of a story that he got from Sarnetta instead of coming to me like a man and asking me in private what's going on, JJ. This is not activism. This is goddamn terrorism. Hey, this is not activism. It was terrorism, ladies and gentlemen.
It was terrorism.
Pete, two things.
Go ahead. Who you going through next, Dre?
I got to go back.
I just want to go after you, brother. You got it, but I just want to go after you. Go ahead. Okay. You got it.
Pete, two questions. Two things. One, you just did a politician's dodge. You didn't answer the question. So we can obviously compare.
I know.
Yeah, no. I need a verdict. I need to know. Do you think that?
Oh, you want a judgment?
Yeah. I want a verdict. Is he able to stand and say? Because it doesn't matter if they're in different realms, right? It's like, who would you rather have dinner with? Who do you think did more for the world? Elon Musk or Michael Biden, right? So they do completely separate things. You can still make a judgment on that. It is actually possible, logically possible, to compare apples to oranges. That's the only reason we know that we can make such a statement, kick apples and oranges. But there's similarities in a lot of ways. One, these are two men. How are they spending their time? Whatever way you need to make this judgment, I need an adjudication on this. Is JJ7K qualified to speak on Captain 10K and his program?
Let me respond to that before you make a decision.
So if I didn't, I meant to. So again, as it pertains to our YouTube community, absolutely, because they on the same footing. Once we step outside of the realm of YouTube and into the real world, then absolutely not. But in this setting, then yeah, JJ can say whatever he wants, be it criticism or in response to whatever Cap said. Now, if we talking outside of this realm, then no.
All right, now let me go. Now, the difference is, you said that right, because he's local. He's local St. Louis. He can give out a few little outdated turkeys and beat up cans and things of that nature.
Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that?
Let me get into my thing now. Now, so he thinks that he's better than me.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
My platform, I reach people worldwide. It's people over in England that know me right now. I didn't know they know me. It's people over in Africa that watch the Lions Den and the work that we do. We've had dignitaries and princes and princesses from Africa on the Lions Den. The Lions Den, see the difference between me and Captain 10K, I don't have to be ISUPK.
I'm calling Captain Princess.
See, JJ I deal with the atheists, I deal with the comedics, I deal with the Christians on an everyday basis. Captain 10K don't have the mental capacity to deal with that because they don't believe in his One West chart. Captain 10K is a walking contradiction because on one hand, he said we can't go outside our nation, but then he goes and say that Guatemalans and Mexicans is Israel. Is our people. These people with different phenotypes is our people. No, Captain 10K can't touch me with a goddamn 10-foot pole. And then also, if you want to do the comparison, let me finish. I already destroyed them on this channel. 10-0. Where's my flyer for that, bro? You seen it. 10-0.
Okay. Hey, JJ. So, but we know again, that was an impromptu 35, 36-minute discussion. What's the subject for a formal 3-round debate between you and Captain 10K? Once and for all, who's right, who's wrong? What's the topic?
The 12 tribes chart, which no captain over there wants to deal with. I had a debate scheduled with Kataza on Sarnetta. We had the flyer and everything. You know why he canceled the debate? Because he said JJ didn't say his name right. I said Kataza. It's Cha-Cha-Cha. That's however you say it. That was a lame excuse to cancel a debate. After you sat there and made me watch that 3-hour presentation, and I debunked it in 1 hour when I watched it. Let me tell you something. He says that the Native Americans. Hold up.
We know they're not going to do the 12 tribes chart because they say that that's
okay, so now, how about this one? Is sex marriage? Let's go back. Read it. I like you. Remember that? I whooped his ass on that.
I love that topic.
He gonna lose. Y'all gonna make me come out of retirement.
Let me get into it.
You don't even have to come out of retirement.
Hey, I'm interrupt, but like, come on, JJ.
Go ahead, Craig.
Out in that, man. I mean, like, those topics been done before, over and over and over and over and over and over and over. So let's just put it like this, right?
You want to do a new topic?
Don't bring on my parade, Craig.
You need to do something new because think about it, right? You want to say you're better than this man. Now I say, hell no, you ain't better than this motherfucker. That's just me. But this is.
Well, we know you're a little hater. So come on, bro. Look, hey, listen. You must remember. Hold up. Don't come over messing up my show, bro. You been a hater. You do videos on me when I ain't around with the two people in the audience. Hold up. So go ahead, say what you gotta say. Hey, remember, I got you your debate with Uncle West. You were so giddy to meet Sonetta. Remember that? I had your back for the longest. Now you want to turn on me, bro? Go ahead.
Let me get it out, JJ. I don't think he gets you paid, JJ. We're not turning on you. Let me get it out.
Hold on, let me just say this. If we go on his channel, I guarantee you I can see some kind of title with my name in it. Now, if you go to my channel, wait a minute. If you go to my channel, you're not going to see me making no videos about Craig and Day Day.
Hey, go.
But it's okay, man. I appreciate you, man. I know you love me. Go ahead, bro.
Let him finish because I want to say something right after. Go ahead, brother.
JJ, I ain't gonna make no videos about you. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't a part of you.
That's not rude. That was a big debate.
You know that.
That's not rude.
Right now.
We love you, JJ. We love you. Craig love you, believe it or not.
That nigga love you. I don't. But anyway, like I was
saying. God, fuck that. You love that nigga. You say that nigga invincible.
Nah, come on,
that's
bro.
Hey, listen, Craig, listen, bro. Go ahead and say what you gotta say, but we're gonna move on because I got invited over here off the whim. Somebody said come over here, and now that you got if you got a little contention, bro, we would have to deal with it some other time. This is my show, my name in it, not Craig. Nobody makes shows with Craig's name in it. Except Day Day.
For the record, I'm gonna be making a gang of shows with Craig name in it, just for the record.
But I just want to tell you this, homie. Like, if you want,
I gave Craig a voice. He was a goddamn Michael Buffer of the Lions Den, bro. I let him do all his little skits and shit, bro. I set him up to debate Unc, bro. I looked up for him. I had his back when Greg and all them was fucking with him, trying to run him out the den. So don't go there with JJ, bro. You know I've been at your back. That's what they do, though.
I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway,
never mind. Go ahead, ask your question, and we're gonna move on from you.
No. I'm telling you this. I'm just saying. Right. I chart all bro. Like, let's put it like this, right? When you have a debate, man, with this dude, man, he has status, you got status. How about y'all go on character? How about y'all go on, like, being like a social worker? Like, how many people you reached out? Like, how many people you changed and stuff like that, showing the legacy of JJ, versus the legacy of Cap 10K, like how it come together. You see what I'm saying? Like, me personally looking at Cap, and I don't have no bias towards you, JJ, but I don't feel like you can match that with that individual. You see what I'm saying? I feel like you can't because, like, Cap can throw it all out on the table. I'm just saying, can you do the same? You see what I'm saying? So to prove who's better, brother, you got to show who is the better man, who is that true individual that's on that Bible. You see what I'm saying? The character, the charisma, the drive, the leadership. You know what I'm saying? That would be a more epic debate. That would be a better form.
I'll tell you, JJ, bro.
I'm running this shit. Go $5 ass down before I make change.
Now look, bro. Let me tell you something. The only thing I know Hey, only thing you know about the only thing.
Let me just
Hold on, let me respond real
go
quick.
ahead.
3
Go ahead,
seconds.
bro.
3 seconds. The only thing that y'all know, especially Craig, because he don't live in St. Louis, about Captain 10K is what he shows on the internet. Only thing that you don't know about my work is what you see on the internet. Captain 10K is a follower. That's the difference. I'm a leader. There's a difference. I got a team of people that I deal with every day from all walks of life. He can only his little pea brain can only fathom with dealing with people who are like him. That's where he falls short. He's not a fisherman of men because he's in a box. So no, I don't take your assessment the way you do. I look at things differently, and in the virtual world, he don't have shit on me. In real life, he don't have shit on me.
I mean, JJ.
All right.
Okay.
So,
I would never wish that. Hold up, I'm gonna end with this. I would never wish him to go to prison. That's what he did to me. And you was right there with him. You was right there with him, wishing JJ to go to prison. But I still forgive you.
I gotta hold on. First of all, I gotta say this. I did not wish, brother. Stop that. Now,
all right.
I'm gonna tell you this. You were the first ever to walk. So I give that number three. That was like all against Cap, bro. Like, come on, man. That says a lot about that man, bro. There was a whole bunch of guys against him, and he wasn't scared at all, bro. That's a soldier, bro. I had to get that to him, bro. Like, that told a lot about his character, bro. I mean, like, I gotta say, bro, that when I saw that shit right there, all them dudes on him, he still talking shit, even though, you know, this shit happened. That showed how Cap was no coward at the end of the day, bro. You know, so that's why I give that to him. And that's why I give that to that man. That's why I said, I don't know, JJ. I don't think you can compare. And think about it. You said he's in a box, right? ISUPK do work with other individuals. They do. They have their beliefs. But
can you go get Captain 10K because his cheerleader is getting on my nerve. Go get Captain 10K. Real talk. Go get Captain 10K. Y'all can just call this the Craig Show, and I'll just listen to Craig.
Let him get it out so we can go. And then you gonna get the floor,
JJ. You keep going on and on and on and on saying the same thing, bro. We heard you the first time, bro.
I'm just saying, brother. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but you're saying it over and over. That's the problem.
No,
that's the problem.
That's not the problem.
Hey, fuck you, King. Fuck you, King.
We heard you, bro.
You weak ass Asians, bro.
Hey, look, Q.
Except Q. Everybody mute except Q.
All right,
go ahead,
cool,
Q.
Real
quick. Leandre, go out, check your email, and come back in.
Yes, sir.
All right, so check it. You know, I have a gripe directly with my brother Bianchi because what he was doing was he was equating activism when it came to the brother Captain 10K, and I'm only calling him that because that's his pseudonym on this channel. Now, the brother Bianchi, you would say there isn't 10,000 people in the organization. But I get it, and it's cool. We don't even have to argue. We don't even have to argue about that.
You saying they lying? You saying they lying?
I'm saying that I'm gonna go with it because that's his pseudonym. So I'm gonna go.
No, I'm asking. Are you saying that they lying about?
No, he don't have 10,000 people up on him, bro. No, he don't.
Okay. They don't have 10,000 people in their organization, and they in Captain 10K, as you call him, Gabar, he doesn't have 10,000 people up under him because according to the Bible and how the scriptures are written, in order to be a captain, you have to have 10,000 men up under you. So Captain Tazariak doesn't have 10,000 people. Captain Katazar doesn't have 10,000 people, and the person that you call Captain 10K,
I think Captain Tazariak is supposed to be like 15,000 or something like that.
But he doesn't have 15,000 up under him is the point that I'm making. That's all the point I'm making.
But where's the proof with that?
No, bro. Please, bro.
I hear
trying to get to it, bro. I'm trying to get to a point.
Hey, go ahead. Let him get it out, though. Let him get it out.
It's cool, bro.
Go
It's
ahead.
cool.
Q, my bad.
No, you good. You good. It's totally good. Okay, so the reason why you agree with Captain 10K is because you look at the activism and you look at what he does, what he does in the community, correct? Because that's what you said initially when the stream first started. Is that correct?
That's facts. That's facts.
Okay, I'm so glad you agree with that because when we look at activism, you brought out things such as him giving out shoes to kids and women and men and clothes to men and women and things of that nature. That's something that you appreciate, correct?
Correct.
Okay, great. So, would you also agree that when he gives out these clothes, these shoes to these people, he also attempts to proselytize while doing that?
Wow.
No, I wouldn't agree with that.
Wow.
Okay, cool. So what you're saying is when he's going into those jails, when he's going to the downtrodden and giving these clothes and shoes, he's not mentioning God nowhere. He's not mentioning Christ no how. He's just doing it and walking away.
Let me tell you why I say I don't agree with that. Because according to Cap's doctrine, as I've seen with my own eyes, some of the people who he's providing these things to, there's no reason for him to talk to them about God because they can't be saved because they wouldn't be Israelites according to his doctrine. But he still gives them clothes, he still gives them food, etc. So no, he probably talking to some of them about it, but he's not talking to all of them. No.
Now see, there you go. And that's what I want to latch on to. The sum. I want to latch on to the sum that you're referring to. So some of them who may be, according to them, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, those are the people that he's proselytizing to, correct?
Okay.
Okay, great.
Mercury.
No. This is not your time to speak, brother. No, relax.
He's been waiting patiently for a while. Let him walk it out.
All right. So now let me ask this question. Would you side and be totally okay with drag queens reading to kids? Because at the end of the day, they're attributing to the enrichment of children in regards to reading. Would you be okay with that?
Would I be okay with drag queens reading to kids?
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Was that your question?
No, that wasn't my question. My question my question was, would you side with and be okay with drag queens reading to children because they're attributing to the enrichment of children in regards to reading? Would you be okay with that?
I get it. That's a trick question,
brother.
y'all.
Be the fuck quiet, man.
Let Q walk this out. So he asked me a question. Q, I wouldn't side with a drag queen if they gave me $1 million to side with them. So I don't.
So this is what's so confusing to me is because you can side with a dude who's a rampant racist who also hates African people, but you have a problem. Hold on, somebody got to be that. But you have a problem with drag queens that are actually doing for the community the same way that you would say that Captain 10K is doing for the community. Because these drag queens that are reading to kids, they're adding to the enrichment when it comes to reading and intellectualizing.
I got to take a phone call. I'll be right back.
Brother, who the fuck is talking when I'm talking?
That's your daddy, boy. That's JJ. He said be right back.
Listen, I'm asking this. Man, see, y'all is so disrespectful, bro. Y'all are so disrespectful, bro. So I'm asking you this question. Seriously, if you can side with a person who's a rampant racist, what's the difference between you siding with a rampant racist and just some drag queens who are trying to read to children? Now, I have a follow-up question after that, so be careful how you answer. Go.
I'm after you get done.
I don't have to be careful.
You break it up. You broke up. You broke up.
Am I good? Am I good?
You good?
You're not. No, listen. Be quiet.
I hear him. He good, bro. Stop that bullshit.
Oh, man, damn,
good
bro,
right now.
Bro, I want an answer for the brother. I'm not trying to.
Chill.
I'm not
Can everybody hear and see me?
Everybody can hear you, man. You good.
Wow.
Then why are you still talking, Craig?
Clearly.
Why you still talking?
Bro,
is Craig the moderator? Hold on.
Every other
hey,
word.
Hold on. Is Craig the moderator?
Hold on.
If not, let DMG moderate, bro.
I got Craig. Don't nobody got to worry about Craig. Craig good. I'm about to answer. I'm laughing. I find it funny because Q said be careful. Like I'm supposed to walk on eggshells at the question. Listen, the bottom line is this. I don't agree with men dressing like women, so I'm never gonna side with a man who dresses like a woman. However, I am 100% admitting my bias towards Cap 10K, the Gog of War, because that's my brother. So, yeah, I'm a rock with Cap all day long, and I don't even understand the drag queen question in comparison. Go ahead.
Let me elucidate it for you.
No. This on Q. Everybody mute out except for Q. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm almost done. Let me elucidate it for you because you're gonna ride with your brother, right? And that's cool. I understand that to a degree. So, but you didn't answer the question. What is the problem? Oh, he turned that camera off. What is the problem with drag queens?
No, I turned it off because
bro, it was a joke.
Maybe that'll keep me from freezing up.
Bro, it was a joke, bro. Don't trip off that. It was a joke. Come on. So what?
I get it. I didn't want. I was providing an explanation. So because I'm petty, Cube. I don't want to start talking about your nose ring and whatnot. So I was just providing an explanation so we ain't got to start going back and forth.
Nah, you got it. So let me ask you this question. So you stand by Captain 10K. Do you also stand by the entirety of the ISUPK?
Wow.
With the work that they do?
Hold on. I said at the beginning of the video, you don't have to agree with his rhetoric. I don't agree with his rhetoric.
Perfect.
I don't agree with his doctrine. Although there's some parts of his doctrine that I do agree with. I said that at the beginning of the show.
Hey, he got his ass whooped. We seen him running.
Hold on, JJ. Hold on, JJ. I got him. Now he's in the figure 4. So I don't.
No, he's not.
Come on. Okay. So now I don't have to agree with this doctrine, but I have to respect what he's doing for the community, right?
You don't have to do nothing.
No. Okay.
Are you talking about me or are you talking about yourself?
No. I'm talking about me as it relates to this conversation and situation that we're talking about. So I don't have to agree with him, but what I should hold on. Let me get it out. Let me get it out. Let me get it out.
No. Let me get it out. You can do,
but I'm not done.
Whatever you want to do. I'm telling you what DMG is gonna do, and comparing a man that's a stand-up brother to a drag queen didn't make sense to me.
You missed the whole comparison that he was doing. You missed the whole.
I didn't miss it. I'm just calling it.
Let me explain you why.
Hold on.
Let me explain to you why.
I'm almost done.
Hold on.
30 seconds.
Why? He's gonna be
30 seconds and I'm done.
I want to get
all right.
Let me be clear. It's very few men that I know personally as it relates to what they do in the community. I'm talking about in real life that I would take their side over Cap 10K's with regards to what I've seen them do and what I know they do in the community. On this panel, Leandre happened to be one of the few who I'm like, his work is important to where that brother right there, his work is serious. He helping men and women change their lives for the better. So and it's very few people who I know like that. And that's what it is. So if you
that's your side.
I'm only talking about myself.
You don't want us to tell our side what we see. So y'all painting a false narrative. This dude called women bitches all the time. I can pull a video. Come on, bro. Stop it. Their leader. Go ahead.
JJ,
let me know when I can go.
You said you was a leader. Have you ever called a woman a bitch?
I just finish up real quick.
No, JJ that's why I like that.
No, because if you go to him, it's gonna. But if you go to him, it's gonna take away from what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to stick on one thing, and I'm gonna be.
Well, he interjected. He interjected. So
yeah,
since he interjected, I just want to ask him the question.
But allow him to respond when I'm done, though.
Hold up. He's a leader. So JJ, keep this in mind. JJ's a leader.
Get to finish.
And he just brought up that Cap have called women bitches. I want to know if he ever called women bitches. Have he ever done work? Go ahead, Q.
Have I called women bitches live? No. Where?
JJ.
What's her name? But hey, let me say something to this little troll right here, man. You know what, bro? You a little jealous ass nigga, bro. You're a troll. Your page, hey, you got videos of me. You love JJ. I don't have any videos of you because you're irrelevant. You don't make shit happen. People don't come to you to set up debates, discussions, presentations. People don't come. You don't bring people together, bro. You're a troll to me. And for you to sit there and stick up for ISUPK and they hate Africans, but this man's name is Pianki. He's supposed to be a comedic, and you're going to stick for a man who hates Africans. That whole concept is wrong. That whole been around for a while. No. Come on, bro. All right, man. All right,
bro.
Why you run?
Because he can't put up his narrative, brother.
Oh no, he could have, but don't say nothing and then think it ain't gonna get responded to. Like listen, if you say something that's incorrect, I'm gonna correct you. That's all.
Yeah.
But I was gonna let him talk. I was trying to let Cube talk. He was interjecting. It was gonna come back around to him and he was gonna have the floor. The thing is, I said more than once, you don't have to agree with his rhetoric or his doctrine. I don't. It's things I do agree with. I said that. I don't know what you like. You can bring all that up all you want to. You ain't gonna get no argument from me. What I'm saying is what I've seen him do versus what I know other people don't do. I'm gonna stand by him. That's all. And I'm personally biased because that's my brother.
Let him get out. Let him get out.
I want to say this.
But hold on, we need Cube when done. I want Cube to walk this out.
No. Let Craig get in for Cube.
Hold up, Craig gonna go at the Cube.
Yeah,
Cube had me in the I want to give him the respect of finishing. JJ the one cut him off though. I was trying to let him finish.
Yeah, facts.
You ain't say nothing to Big Daddy though.
Big Daddy JJ.
Go ahead, Cube.
The Most High, JJ is his life. Go ahead.
Y'all stupid.
The kid don't want this work. He's gotta be. I'm the atheist to go kill this motherfucking ass. But anyway.
Let me say this, right? DMG, right?
Did we lose Q?
No, he's still.
Nah, Craig ain't responded. I don't know what the fuck all this is. Let my little homie go in. My little homie got something to say right now.
He's probably on the phone. He's probably on the phone with
JJ.
JJ
can come back. Trying to hear.
Yeah. But this is my problem with this.
Go ahead and finish, Craig.
This is my problem with everything Cube is saying, right? Cube is an atheist, right? He's a part of Lions Den. He meet a lot of people from different walks of life, right? He never have this type of ferocity with JJ, but he want to bring it with you, DMG, because that's the method, that's the madness, and JJ want to get at this Captain K guy, and so of course, Q being a follower is gonna do it. You see what I'm saying? Now
He's a good follower.
This is my problem with it, right? Just like put it like this, right? I was a part of Lions Den. JJ and me have some. JJ got some animosity. I let that shit go, but it's funny seeing him go crazy. But I was in there with the Satanists. I was in there, with Muslims. I was in there with Comedics. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know these people, but I was in their midst at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? A lot of them I didn't talk with. Some of them I did, but I did not know. And you know what I'm saying? But because I didn't know, I was still guilty because of association. You see what I'm saying? Now, mind you, DMG, Cap personally. You're speaking on this brother's character. You're speaking on, this is a good brother. He did this for my mother. He did this for me personally. He was a real cool brother. I trust this brother. I'm looking past his ISUPK shit. I'm looking at the fact that he is a man with me and he operates like a man. He ain't no bitch. So by looking at that, watching him and his character and seeing you, because you know him personally, I said, you know what? Yeah, this dude is 100 grand with me, 100 grand with Ratchet Craig. You see what I'm saying? But individuals who bypass their relationship, bypass everything, have a complete bias, and pretty much are on nothing but a crazy, rampant rage of, I want to be better than you. They bypassing his character as a man. They're bypassing the goodness of what he's doing. I mean, like come on, think about it, right? You even got some motherfuckers who are racist, who don't like different races of people. They donate to their own people. I rarely hear them do the whole racial superiority shit when they go into a function donating. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying they don't, but I rarely hear it. And I'm not gonna try to sit up here and just let individuals come up here. You hear the goodness of this brother, but you continue to trash him because of your personal internet bias. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Let me just speak and respond if I can.
I'm not done yet. Q.
I apologize.
I'm gonna
apologize.
Craig, don't do it, man. Go ahead and finish,
I'm sorry. My fault. I'm out of pocket, y'all.
I'm gonna tell you this, homie. I watched you on the Solomon Debate League. I watched a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? I talk with you from time to time. Well, it's been a while since I talked with you. But brother, don't equate this man to a drag queen. I mean, like, don't disrespect this man like that. I mean, like, don't try to drag the man. Yeah, he's a Bible thumper. Yeah, he wears the ISUPK gauntlets and stuff with the bandana and the boots. Yeah, but the fact of the matter is he's doing shit for his community, brother. Quit bypassing that behind JJ motive and your motive, brother. That's foul. And don't... Stop it.
No.
Personally don't like the brother like I wanted JJ to admit. Just say that on some internet shit, bro. That's all, bro.
Now watch this.
Is there no one else?
He didn't compare him.
Is there no one else?
Now listen, Cube did not compare him. He drew an analogy, which is perfectly logical to do. He extracted the principle that was laid out, that if there's an outcome, what someone is doing for the community, and then what he did is he picked something that some other situation where somebody's doing something for the community, and then he drew a parallel there in that if this is a consequentialist sort of argument where what we're concerned about is its effect on the community, then you should be okay with drag queens then. So he didn't compare him to a drag queen. He asked if the principle is...
That's why I answered it the way I did, Craig.
So yes. So well, Pete, you just agreed, and he said don't compare it to drag queen. What he did is he asked the question, like, so it is, would you be okay with such and such a thing taking place if the principle is if it results in
because an analogy, when you draw an analogy, or you're not still doing a comparative contrast.
What you're comparing,
you could have brought up a lot of things, but you got to get
listed what the comparison is. He listed what the comparison is. The comparison is the
outcome. He brought up a drag queen because he knows that's a polarizing thing, and because he could have said a Catholic priest.
He could have
Which still could have been polarizing in his own way.
In logic, this is called a reductio ad absurdum. What he did is he reduced your argument to absurdity by giving you an absurd example. Listing the principle that you gave, that if it results, because what the reason why you're okay with Captain K is because blah, 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 blah. He took the because and said, this is the result. And so if this is what you're after, anything that results in this should be okay. So,
but that still didn't fit. But here's why it didn't fit, Dre. Because I'm fully admit that I'm biased. I'm biased towards Captain K because he's my brother.
That's a Fox News.
Right.
That's a Fox News shit, though. Brother DeAndre, that's a Fox News shit. You gonna go to the extreme.
I'm gonna say this.
Now, if you wanna call me out on why my bias is illogical, that's fine. Because I admit my bias.
Well, right. Well, the thing about it is that what Q pointed out and what he succeeded in doing was showing that there is an inconsistency in your application here. And so again, you admit the bias, but all that does is that's a credit to Q because what he shows.
Y'all got inconsistent in our shit, bro.
Well,
come on.
The thing about it is that those inconsistencies mean then though is that
we all have it. In these conversations, we all have it.
Hold on, real quick, y'all. Let DeAndre finish walking this out from a logic standpoint.
I think you try to be. You try to promote
to respond, and then Ratchet Craig, I want you to go. Go ahead, Leandro.
So what he pointed out. He pointed out how absurd the sort of consequentialist, like it's judged by the outcome argument is by showing other situations where you would achieve a similar result is. He showed, okay, so that's absurd. You admit that, and you became guilty of the fallacy of special pleading because the rules that you just laid out, that it's outcome based, and so whatever achieves this outcome where it's good for the community, that so I'm okay with it because, or whatever comes after the because, that right there should be the principle. That's the principle. And so what he showed is that you're guilty of that fallacy of special pleading. It's those rules apply, but only when you want them to. Now you admitted that, and again that's something that goes to Q's point.
Yeah. I admit that. Go ahead, Q. Finish marking it up.
Yeah, like he just explained it perfectly, and sometimes it's difficult talking to people that don't understand a lot of these things. And I'm not trying to take a shot at you guys, but that's exactly what I was doing. And I was trying to frame it in a way to where you can understand it, but the surface level Negroes kept saying like he's trying to equate him to a drag queen. Actually, no, I was doing the if then, and I was actually looking at the consequence. Because what you would say is the reason that you rock with Cap, what you actually said is because what he's doing for the community. So I can bring you the LGBTQ community that are also doing the same thing, and you would disagree with them. But I was just pointing out how you were incorrect in that situation.
That's illegal. That's illegal.
Your argument.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and the reason I emphasize Cap being my brother is just like, so let's say, for example, my daughter was part of the LGBT community. Oh, I hope I said all the alphabets right. But let's say she was a part of that community, right? And she was doing whatever activist work.
LGBTQIA++.
And I would now, me being me, I'm gonna support my daughter regardless. And I'm not gonna stand for nobody attacking her. So if she doing work in the community, I'm gonna stand by her based on, she doing work in the community, but also she's my daughter. And I'm gonna fully admit that while I don't agree with her lifestyle, I'm standing by her based on the fact that she's my daughter. So like I admit that I'm biased in that my proximity to the person and in conjunction with the work they're doing is gonna supersede whatever other objections people may have.
But to be fair, that's not quite what you're doing though. That's not quite what you're doing, because what you're doing is you're throwing away.
Let him go, Craig. Let him go.
No, because you gotta have a back and forth with him,
Just
and
let him
he is
go, man.
relevant.
Just let him go, man.
No,
I'll
we
sit
don't.
back.
Curb is
Like,
irrelevant
this
right
is why
now.
I wanted him and Craig, let him walk it out. This is why I wanted him and Leandre to debate, because I love how they break this down. Finish it out, Q. Just let him finish. Let him finish, and we got JJ back. I want JJ to go as well.
No,
Go ahead,
you gotta get Craig in than me. Then get that nigga JJ. JJ got to fall in line. He don't know order. He a disorderly ass nigga.
JJ the man of the hour, but I am gonna let you and Craig go. But go ahead, Q.
Yeah. We ain't gonna take that log, I promise you. We'll bought the log like JJ.
Go ahead and finish, Q. You said that's really not what I'm doing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Craig, go. Go, Craig. Fuck that nigga.
All right, let's just do it. Let's just do it like this, man. Like, okay, like, listen.
Y'all is terrible, man. Y'all terrible.
Like, gentlemen, let's do it like this. There's no insults. There's no low-level niggas here. Let's just stop that bullshit. When we all understand debate terms, we all understand psychological
I disagree.
terms. I'm just saying this, right? I'm talking to you all as men. You see what I'm saying? If we had that conversation, and let's just say one of you was in Captain K's face, and you would say, well, Cap, let me tell you this, right? Okay, so you're doing the same thing as this, this drag queen over here, basically. That's basically kind of what you guys were stating, right? He's going to get offended by that.
Who's
I mean,
guys?
you can't, we're all men on here.
Who's you guys?
Here. I'm just going to be straight up.
You went online, JJ. So you
lying. Who's you guys? Don't.
Nah,
real quick. Before we start with everybody talking, Craig, this is what they were saying. It's not a comparison the way we think, the way we initially thought. It's simply an analogy, and I'm still talking
about
Ratchet.
Analogy. It's a terrible analogy.
Well, like Leandre explained, though, he went to the worst possible comparison in the analogy, just to provide an example that would cause me, hopefully, for me to backtrack and see the error of my argument. I just doubled down on my bias and tried to keep pushing forward. That's why I wanted to have those two continue to explain it, and that's why I thought Craig, when they broke down the difference between an analogy and a comparison. But so I just want to make it clear that they not comparing Cap to a transsexual. They just simply use that analogy to make the point even clearer that if I'm a support Cap, then I shouldn't logically have a problem supporting a transsexual or not a transsexual, but
I could not like a transsexual, bro, and support Cap.
I'm just saying what Cube. Am I misrepresenting what you were saying? Or Leandre, whichever one of y'all.
Yeah. Leandre, I'm just supporting you for jumping on that motherfucking bandwagon right now. I'm just supporting you, Leandre. But jumping, I'm staying away from that.
All right, Craig, you gonna go? Then I get to go. How's this going? So can you do?
No, I ain't finished yet, nigga, because I ain't got my
Craig gonna go. Hold on. Don't break it down. Don't break it down. Craig, you finish, and then JJ, you got the floor. The floor gonna be yours.
Can I finish? Which Craig you talking about, bro? The two Craigs over here.
I'm talking about you because the other Craig had dropped off.
Okay. That's fine. I'm saying when a person made that comparison to a drag queen, that's like the most disrespectful shit in the world.
Not comparison, analogy, remember.
Yeah, analogy, okay. Just to make that analogy, that's the most disrespectful shit ever. And for King to pull it out of his motherfucking bag of tricks, because he's a fucking worst atheist. He's the worst atheist I knew. And he's a pseudo atheist. So for him to pull it out, I know where he was going. So I already know King. He don't want that conversation with me. Of course. You know what I'm saying? So when he pulled it out, I'm like, bro, why you do that, bro? Like, we could have had this conversation without the faggot shit. Niggas always got to pull faggot shit out.
Destroying the character of a man.
Yeah. They always got to do that. Like that's our last results. Like, bro, don't us like we heterosexual beings. We don't like that shit. Why you do that? Unless he's a homosexual, and now I'm gonna destroy his character. Baby Cube is a homosexual.
Okay.
He trying to come out the closet.
Okay, all right, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, JJ, you might have homosexuals on your platform.
What, bro?
So what y'all do for harboring homosexuals on your platform, JJ? Yeah, nah, let me finish, nigga. Because this is an analogy that niggas do. I was never with this punk shit. I was never with this punk shit, bro.
Craig.
Come on, man.
Okay, go ahead.
We gonna come back around to you, Ratchet.
Yeah, I never with the punk shit though. That shit weird.
Please.
But mute out, Craig. Mute out, bro. JJ, you got
I'm muted out, brother. Now I'm letting JJ have the flow. I love you, JJ. You see my favorite character.
You messing up the show. I know you do, brother. Let me get some order.
Go in, JJ.
All right. I like to speak to that one brother. That brother that was understood exactly what Q was doing. You see,
that's Slim Reaper.
Yeah, Slim Reaper. And I understood what he was doing. He's basically saying you would stick with Captain 10K. The main reason is because he looked like you. But on the other hand, this same person who looks like you hate everything in your existence about you and your spiritual beliefs with Egypt, with Kemet. But you would stand next to that person rather than with his example of that person that dressed like a woman, educating and reading to your kids instead of teaching hate. That's exactly why he made that comparison. He's saying you would rather stand by a man who hates Africa. Your name, Pianki, hates his own people. And you would despise somebody who's, even though he's weird and funny looking, dressed, but he's reading and educating. So it sounds like the message is not, it could be the right message, but you have to have the look. Because this guy that Cube said is dressed like a woman has the right message because he's teaching, he's educating, he's in front of the kids, teaching them ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. But instead of closing your eyes and listen to the message, you don't like the way he look. But you like the way this other guy look over here because he looks like you, but hates everything about your spirituality, especially Africa. I don't get it.
No. Okay, real quick, JJ. I'm not interrupting you. I want you to keep going, but I just want to make it clear again. This is the second time I'm saying this to you. I don't know if you missed it. I'm not Kemetic. I'm a Christian. I know you ain't been on here in a while. You don't mess with me no more. It's cool. Even though I always gave you your props, showed you love, you don't mess with me no more. It's cool. That's fine. Man, but anyway,
you just been busy and they've been missing. I've been in your inbox.
I'm messing with you, bro. I'm messing with you. But yeah,
I love your platform. It's your co-stars that don't like me over there. Like when you used to have certain ones in the beginning.
Everybody.
You a real hater, JJ. You a real hater right now.
Craig.
I was actually talking about these Sabio. Listen, I was actually talking about these Sabio and Black Lives Supreme. Y'all weren't even over here yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Chill. Check it out. But look, but I hear what you're saying with regards to Cap, and that's why I admitted my bias. Because I don't expect everybody else to feel the way I feel about my brother. When I say he my brother, he my brother. My mother be talking about Cap like he one of her sons. So that's my point in pointing out the fact that I'm biased.
Okay, so you're a Christian now.
I'm standing 10 toes down.
Yeah.
I'm standing 10 toes down. No, it ain't because I'm a Christian. Hey, so because even when I was
this is breaking news. So are you a Kemetic Christian, like with the Coptic Christians in Kemet, or you like T.D. Jakes Christian?
Good question, JJ. Good question, JJ. Good question.
I absolutely love the Coptic Church, and I'm looking to the history of it right now. So that's actually a good question. I ain't talked about that yet, but yeah, I'm looking at the history of the Coptic Church. I wouldn't say I'm a Kemetic Christian per se, but I if somebody wanted to categorize me as such, I wouldn't take offense to it.
A Kemetic Christian, but I don't like it.
Would you have hey, listen, would you have a conversation with one of my guys? He's a Kemetic atheist. I would like to see how that go. His name is Daniel Haru.
Yeah, I know Daniel.
He's a Kemetic.
Oh yeah, I like Daniel Haru. I follow his channel. Yeah, I have a conversation with him.
Yeah. I've been knowing him for years.
I think I talked to him on the phone before with Chris Harris a while back.
Yeah, he was my moderator when I debated Jabari in the Lions Den. Yeah, so yeah, he good.
Hey, JJ the man. Let's get this straight. JJ is the man, nigga. I never doubt JJ. I might have doubted him in the past, but
I don't know if you got my number.
I never doubt JJ. Thank you for giving me some flowers. And let me address the ones that I do. Now, see, brother, if there was people in the back chat that felt that way about you when you first came around. Remember when you was a virgin and didn't know nothing about women?
Yeah, I was.
Finally got you some. Hey, but listen, let me just say something, bro. Hold on, bro. I was there for those years for you when you was wet behind the ears. All right? And I had your back, bro. I didn't know, don't fuck with baby Hebrew. So I ain't never.
Hey, look, Craig.
You got Craig, come on, let me deal with
that's a lot, bro.
Hey, you know where you and I fell out, bro? You know when you and I fell out? Is when King Steph blamed me for getting in trouble with his grandpa because he wanted his grandpa to come to the.
That's not how we fell out, brother.
No, bro.
Come on,
you don't have no decorum. You know the
story.
I
know the story,
I don't want to argue with you, bro, because you had no decorum and let nobody speak. So go ahead, bro. I'm not with it.
Whatever. I see what you're doing, JJ.
Hey, listen, the rest of this show, you speak to other people. I don't refer to you. You don't refer to me because I can build with the other brothers out here. It's obvious when somebody says something nice about me, you could have just kept your mouth shut, but you had to show your hate. You little hater, bro. That's a shame. You make videos about me. Let's pull up your page right now.
Yeah, pull up my page. Let me see the videos I made about you.
Let me see what you got. You got me dancing next to a monkey.
Hey.
That's one of them.
So JJ, am I going to Captain K?
Hey, you might have the wrong Craig. You might be talking about me. Look, Craig.
Am I
you had the wrong Craig.
Am I going to Captain K?
On the same link. Hating this shit. That's cool.
Am I going to Captain K?
Hey, JJ
JJ versus Captain K is sex marriage. Am I going to Captain K with that proposal?
Well, that was our last contention, but according to Baby Hebrew, nobody wants to hear that. But according to this audience, there's people that want to hear it.
Man, you got to be more original, JJ.
That's his contention. That's our last contention, bro.
I like it. I like it, actually. I like it.
I love it.
I think Captain K.
Hey,
y'all gonna beat the brakes out there, nigga.
Let's do a crazy debate.
Can we get Mr. Logic? Can we get Mr. Logic, the Slim Reaper, to moderate that debate?
Well, we doing
sign me up.
Hey, well, hold up. I got something.
Hold up, Craig. I'm trying to set something up, bro. Just give me 3 seconds.
Go ahead. 3 seconds.
All right, thank you, sir. They're not asking you to highlight the show. They're not.
Ooh, you a narcissist, bro.
Hey, you're goddamn right, and you're a hater.
I didn't know y'all had this. I didn't know y'all had this acrimony, man.
This guy is. Listen, I took him up under my wing in the Lions game. He knows.
This is funny.
I take a lot of these guys up under my wing, and what they do, they bite Papa. They bite Papa on the arm.
I was never my Papa, brother. That's choose your son.
That's
It's
what
not
they
me.
do. That's what they do.
Shout out to my brother. Nobody from Trust and Believe the Gospel. For those who don't know, June 3rd, me and my brother are having a moderated dialogue, moderated by the one and only Cap 10K himself. Is Sonetta and the HOK good for the black community? I'm on the side saying
Team Nobody. Team Nobody. I'm on Team Nobody. Yeah, I'm on Team Nobody. Nobody. You better take this weed, Nobody. I agree with you, Nobody. Even though I'm on the fence, I think Nobody gonna take you, DMG.
He got him, bro.
Hey, we gonna see. We gonna see.
Nah. See, Nobody go smoke the pants off your ass. You been winning too much over here. Nobody go get your ass. I guarantee you. I guarantee.
But hold on, I want to say this to the panel, the brothers. Like, brothers, when we say analogy, we got to understand that's a comparison between two things, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's comparison. So we got to be careful what words we use because you never know what synonyms match up. You know what I'm saying? So Ratchet and me and DMG was correct with our assertion. Well, not our assertion, but what we were stating about the brother earlier. I just didn't get a chance to say that. But I just want to say this, man. Ratchet, DMG is going to whoop nobody. JJ, I want to tell you this, brother. I don't hate you. You Ratchet Craig role model. And not only that, I just want to tell you this, right? I mean, I love
you, JJ, nigga. It ain't about I love some JJ, nigga.
But I need to tell you this, brother. Hold up.
JJ, I have seen JJ. I was the one who did a lot of things. And I take it back.
Yeah, we always
take it back. I did a lot of things. It was me. I would have get the cry.
Brother,
bro,
I've been, bro. I don't hold no grudges, man. You know.
Yeah, I love me some JJ. Nigga know I love JJ. We gonna talk JJ. Me, you gonna talk JJ. We gonna talk behind the scenes, JJ.
But right now, I got a new grudge. Is with Black Jesus Sinister.
This nigga say he got a new grudge.
Hey, I'm black. Hey, I'm Black Jesus Ratchet, no minister, nigga. I'm Black Jesus Ratchet, no minister, nigga.
It's a fresh grudge. It won't last long. I don't hold them too long.
Real quick, y'all. Real quick. I want to say I'm super surprised because I was looking forward to the Ultimate Debate League. I thought that was a pop because I don't know if you remember, JJ. I had a similar idea. I was gonna pay the winner of my tournament $500 out of my pocket. So when I saw y'all doing that, I was like, "That's a dope idea." If you can get the logistics together. But we at the 2-hour mark, and y'all know I got my queen on my mind. Y'all know what happened when that happened. So I'm gonna go around. Hey, Craig, ain't nothing finna be soft about me.
Go ahead,
mute out, because I want JJ to take his time, tell us about everything he got coming up and what and once Cap 10K say he can do this exhibition debate, when we can get that done. So, JJ, the floor is yours. Take as long as you want. Nobody interrupt. I'm going to put you in the back.
You know, I'm not long-winded. You know, the idea, the concept came from the tournament. How this tournament came about is what the brother, Jeremiah, please say that y'all called me, right? And he said, JJ, Sonetta is still in my source up or shut the fuck up. I said, well, yeah, that's Yashar came up with that. I mean, that's crazy, ain't it? I said, Jeremiah, what we gonna do? We're gonna do another tournament, but this time we're gonna do it right and complete it. Not no goddamn split. That's how the idea sparked. Then it was some difficulties with that because Jeremiah didn't want women in the tournament. He didn't want Neo Love in the tournament. He had too many stipulations. He didn't want us to fact check. So we parted ways. I think he wouldn't do the tournament. So then it was just me and Black Jesus Minister at first. So then we had two other people that joined. It was Solomon that joined, and we had what's that guy? Not Debate Talk TV, Debate Talk for You, Sal Showtime. So it was 4 heads, right? Each person was going to bring 8 debaters. 8 times 4 is 32. They're going to get 32-man bracket. I'm bringing my top 8. He's bringing it. So then Solomon fell out. Then the other brother fell out. So then now we back to me and Black Jesus Minister. Then it took a lot. So basically, at the end of the day, the majority of the debaters that we came up with, it was between me and Black Jesus Minister, and the brother LV, he had a few. But the majority of the connections really is me. I'm going to be honest. And I still got people right now. So Black Jesus Minister want to put this stipulation in the tournament where people could appeal the judge's decision. I told her I don't like that. I said the only way you would have to be able to do that is you're going to have some conclusive evidence to overturn a debate. It ain't just because somebody's crying because they lost the debate that we're going to turn it over. So let's just fast forward a little bit. 2 Christians lost the debate. That 2 Christians that he brought over from Clubhouse, his debaters, that he brought to the table, 2 of them lost. One Apostle, y'all can go watch that video. Apostle versus Brother Saw. Apostle won. We had a what they call a Rubik, where he numbers each round. What you do, like decorum, knowledge of the information, your presentation, how did you rebuttal, and that round. Then he do the same, go through the process through the second round and the third, and then he judges your final your closing. He agreed to that process. He agreed to it. Black Jesus thought that he was just judging by, well, he won that round. He won that round. It was a point system. At the end of the day, the apostle had 2 more points than the young brother. The young brother hurt himself because he didn't have a presentation. And he knew this coming in because he had a whole week to figure it out. But so he cries, goes behind. He actually cried in the debate. Cried in the debate. Then after the debate, they cried to LV and Black Jesus Minister. We go to the meeting. Karima was there. We listened to his assertions, his claims. None of them was valid to even do it. They all were irrelevant. Karima hangs up. We vote. I said, no, I'm sticking with the judge. It's got to be like, okay, it's a touchdown, right? But then maybe his foot stepped out. Oh, well, let's look. It has to be conclusive evidence that his foot stepped out, or the ruling on the field stays the same. So long story short, right. Long story short, they overturned Apostle's decision on my platform. They didn't even have nothing to do with the debate. They didn't have nothing to do with it. So now you're testing the integrity of the Lions Den. You're testing the integrity of me with the judges. Right. So, all right, we let this slide for a day. Right. Then the next debate, one of his debaters lost. This was an Israelite guy and a Christian one. Now they want to go back in there and judge that. I'm like, I'm not turning nothing over what the judge said, because it has to be conclusive evidence, not because this dude is crying and re-debating the debate in front of y'all now. That's second time. Now, Zion Warchild had a debate yesterday with Golden Swords from Clubhouse. Zion beat him. The judge chose Zion. And as soon as he said Zion, he said, I'm appealing this. I said, oh, wow. Black Jesus.
Yeah, Zion did beat the brakes off of him.
Yeah, that is.
And, me personally, and I'm not a Zion fan. So.
And he opened up a can of worms, though, what I'm telling y'all. So now every debate, I said, so I like, look, bro. Most of the debaters have done their debate on the Lions Den. So basically, I'm not going to have you keep overturning, because you and LV are working together. So they vote against me every time. I say leave it the same. I say either leave it the same, or you get in front of the people and be the judge. So if they disagree with you, we can scrutinize you instead of you putting the judges out there. And ain't nobody going to be the judge if y'all keep scrutinizing. That's a bad lead.
I like it.
He don't know how to run nothing because he ain't never ran. He ain't never managed people. He ain't never ran the league. So he's new to him. Black Jesus Minister just ball and fall and go wherever he want to go. It's the truth. So this is new to him. And he wants everything to go Black Jesus Minister way. You know, I see it like this. On the Lions Den, if the debater want 3 judges, I give him 3 judges. If he just want one who does a point system, I give him that. If he want one who makes the PowerPoint during the presentation, take notes. All I want to know is the judge to show the people that he's been paying attention by showing his notes. Black Jesus did a debate on his channel with Neo and Baby Hebrew, and the judge just said Neo won. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here. Neo won. We see you next time. Whoa, wait a minute. The judge ain't gonna tell us why Neo won. This is no. And then the second debate he did, the judge, before they judged the debate, they let people come on to make their what they seen about the debate. So the judge, more people came up for just one debater's side. So the judge just regurgitated what the people said. You see? So there's certain kinks and stuff that I want him to work out. I wish him the best. But we at the Lions Den, we had to split and part ways. Because here's another thing. He wants to take all the debates on Sarnetta TV. Bro, that's not what we agreed upon. We are our own. Sarnetta has nothing to do with this league. Sarnetta does his own thing. But Sarnetta is bipolar. 1 minute you cool, 1 minute you wake up, there's a video about you, and he's mad.
Hold on. Can I say this right here?
Yeah, go ahead.
On the Sarnetta shit, I'm saying y'all had an agreement and y'all was supposed to do y'all shit outside of Sarnetta. For him to separate from you, then say, I'm going to go over there to Sarnetta, I just think this is a violation, right? He's supposed to work it out with you. Like, y'all supposed to get the tournament done, then after the tournament, y'all can split, right? This is how I figure it.
Right. I gotta say this too, man. Like, now, one thing I do have to ask you this, JJ, and I've been with you for a while. I've always
We love some JJ.
Man,
fuck y'all.
That's you, bro. Stop it. Check it out.
Yeah,
Right?
I love JJ.
How the hell do you contain all these people, brother?
These crazy motherfuckers.
I mean, come on, JJ. I'm not gonna go deep into it, but all the time I've been with you, right? Until I separated from you. You
crazy.
Ego.
And how the fuck you contain these crazy
motherfuckers? Think about it. I'm not gonna throw no names. You have people say, I'm gonna steal the Lions Den. They on your show hosting it. You know what I'm saying? You have people that say, I'll never be here again.
Oh, he had me hosting.
This nigga, I'll kill JJ. I'm
crazy nigga.
I said, what the fuck? How do you do it, man? What's the magic?
I tell you what it is. If we trying to do a show and we trying to get this good information out, I don't look at the personal stuff. Let's get it in front of the people and do business and do it the right way. So I can deal with you on a business level. I know they try to screw me, or maybe it's something I did that they didn't like, but I still can work with you. But on the way we working right now with LV and Black Jesus, it's not productive. Mm-hmm. So once again, you have to split. Because and I don't tell people where they can and cannot go. That's probably another reason why a lot of people still kind of can come in and out and go as they please. Because the Lions Den is a platform for people to come and get the information, and I try to provide the best platform for them to have a fair debate.
Mm-hmm. This is why I love it.
Listen, and I talk to a lot of people behind the scenes too. So on camera they look like this way. Off camera they act different.
Right.
They do give us that, like I done hosted like 3 debates.
And been judges. You've been hosted and you've been
judges. Yeah, I done hosted. I went rogue on you based on the charges a little bit because I wanted, like, nigga was saying so much shit about you. I said, guess what? I'm gonna weed JJ out because JJ disappeared. I'm weed him out, and then you proved to me that you were locked up. That's all I was trying to see if you were locked up or not. You disappeared, nigga. You disappeared too many times on me, bro.
Is there a more interesting topic to talk about?
Yeah, man. But what it is, if I disappear on social media, brother, I forgot your nickname, bro. People get word.
Ratchet Creed. This is Ratchet Creed talking to you. Now you disappeared, nigga. I ain't like that.
Right. That's
Cause me and you have some intimate conversation, me and you, JJ. So I already know what's up with you. I like, damn, JJ disappeared. Is this shit true? Is he locked up? That's all I'm caring about. Whether you locked up or not.
You was looking to see the safety, I know. But go ahead, brother. The brother, the good debater, the one that beat the hell out of Garfield. I want to talk to you.
That's that dude, DeAndre.
No,
DeAndre, yeah, this is my nigga right there.
Slim Reaper, that's his name. That's a code name.
Yeah, I'll put my stock with him.
Yeah.
He's gonna beat up on Chris Harris too. He's gonna beat up on Chris Harris too. Fuck Chris Harris.
Yeah, Chris Harris was hating on him once he whooped Garfield. So Chris Harris was coming for your crown over here. So I don't know what happened, but you know.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in debating in this tournament over here that we got going? We still got a bunch of debaters that moved on to the second round. We're doing a 16-man tournament.
Well, that depends. Hang on, let me ask you a question. Hang on, let me show you something.
Okay.
This nigga finna pull out a chart or something.
They get a sword or some shit.
Yeah, this nigga a sword. What the fuck are you doing, Leon J? This is very epic.
He finna read. You know, I think he can read Hebrew and different languages. I remember.
Oh, yeah, he's that Christian I talk with.
Oh yeah, he an extra smart ass nigga. I don't like him.
He gonna pull his credentials out.
I want to see him debate. I want to see him debate in the league.
Nah, that nigga beat. I
see him beat.
I'm a fan of Leon J. I'm a fan of Leon J.
So here's the problem, right? Here's the problem. You see, this was hard work. Okay, this was like this all of these. These a bunch of hard work and stuff, right? So
what schools are those? What? Tell them what you achieved.
So that's multiple schools. I've studied everything from political science, philosophy, to law.
I can use you as a good judge,
to biblical interpretation, to a number of things. So my professors have been professors in theology. They've been professors in Hebrew, professors in Greek. So one of my professors, Dr. Brian Schultz, he was my Hebrew professor. Also taught me things like the Book of Genesis, but everything from the Book of Matthew, Genesis to any number of topics. So I like a wide array of topics, and I study those. So here's the problem. So one of the questions I have is so. Oh, and speaking of debates, remind me that I meant to mention this earlier to Bianchi about the Garfield debate. But so it really depends on who's going to be on the other side of the table, because one of the biggest problems that I have with the conscious community as a whole, and I don't know that I don't throw Hebrew Israelites in the conscious community thing. It's like a bit of a different thing, but conscious community as a whole is full of pseudos and people who are like the Kansus of the world, who download a degree for $19.99.
So you want to peer? That's what you're saying.
So what it's going to have to be is someone who actually knows methodology. That way, because one of the things in a debate is it comes down to your framing. It is who frames the debate better. What sort of things do I need to prove? And then so like during the during the cross-examination stage, that's where you're poking at a person's methodology, right, or showing that there's inconsistencies in how they've arrived at something. So a lot of the times, so like in my Garfield debate that I had, where there were more votes for Garfield in that than there were for me, but also more votes than there were on views on the video, which tells you quite a bit. There were more people who voted on the video than people who watched the video. So what does that tell you? But that as an aside, Garfield made several comments about consensus in the field and has no idea how to check consensus, because Garfield has not done a survey of the literature. He has no idea. He uses his research team full of pseudo people themselves. And I think one of the person with the highest accolades in Garfield's group. I think at that time had an associate's degree in Africana studies.
Hey, bro, cut that out. I'm part of the Degaswell research team.
So,
cut that out.
Let him go.
Cut that out, bro.
So the problem, the problem is,
bro.
Hey, Ratchet Craig's. Listen. So the problem is that you have a whole group of people who are like that, and then all sorts of people, even in the audience, are people who are like that, or think that these sort of people have something good to say. Like, let me give you another example. That's why I laugh anytime Chris Harris says anything. The brother tries to talk to me about the subject of logic. One of those degrees is a degree in philosophy. Meaning that there was all sorts of logic courses. I've taken multiple logic courses, and so he was doing things like Googling terms that had nothing to do with logic, and he said gaslighting fallacy, and he ended up on a Wikipedia page and then a psychology page after that. Neither one of these which has anything to do with logic, and so like it's things like that happen. And people, and then like Neo, this is back when they was cool, was like, oh, Chris Harris to destroy you, blah, 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 blah. And
Neo
then
X or Neo Love?
And Neo X.
Okay.
Neo X.
Thinking that he's actually saying something of substance. And for the, like, Chris has like 2,000 followers on YouTube, which is like ridiculous. Is 2,000 stupid people in the world like that? Like they think that this is worth something. Like somebody clicked and was like, I need more of this content. Like that's troublesome. And for the Black community as a whole, my heart hurts. I hate that for y'all. Anybody following this nonsense. So if you have someone, if you got somebody who's willing to spar with a magna cum laude laureate and an honor society scholar, scholar, I'm an award-winning scholar. So if you got somebody who,
brother,
I'm impressed, brother. Hey, you let me.
Hey, brothers, real quick. I appreciate y'all brothers coming on. I gotta go, but y'all can keep rocking. Craig, either Craig or Leandre, y'all can control the show. JJ, salute.
Thank you,
I'm gonna hit Cap up and see if we can get that exhibition on, bro.
Dr. Sam.
Thank you, brother. We love you.
Exhibition. Yeah, I'm still retired. I get it now.
That's why I'm calling it. Somebody retired. Exhibition on it.
You're the world's greatest promoter. You're the world's greatest promoter.
Yeah. Before you leave, man. But before you leave, DMG, I want to apologize for JJ's behavior. He was interrupting people, but he cool now. he see I'm on his side now, so he's not mad at me.
Hey, Craig, talk about the sports dungeon before y'all get off too.
We'll do that. We got a show tomorrow, but we'll do that completely.
Yes, tomorrow.
Yeah.
JJ, you hit the sports, JJ?
Yeah, he in the sports.
I would like to get some people. I'd like to get you hooked up with some debaters, man. I think, like, would you debate the Truest, like people like that? Have you seen him? He a young scholar.
The Truest is a beast.
I have no idea who that is.
DeAndre, you'll have some problems with the Truest. I ain't gonna lie, you have some problems with him.
He just won his debate today on the channel. Did y'all see it? He just won his debate.
Nah, I didn't. I'm watching JJ. I watch your shit, JJ, even though you be trying to ban me, nigga. I don't know why you trying to ban me. I love me some JJ.
I didn't block you in the audience. I don't block nobody.
Nah, you don't block me, but your swagger, you blocked me, nigga. And I'm like, I'm thinking that I know I violated, JJ. I know I violated, right?
Let's move. We can move on from that, bro. I'm good.
Yeah. You forgave a lot of niggas, bro. Why not forgive me?
Sitting there thinking they end up hating ass niggas, but I ain't sitting in prison, so it's all good, bro.
Yeah, I ain't no debater, JJ, but I'll be a good judge at one of your shit.
Yeah. Brother, can you put your number in a private chat or your email so I can get in contact with you?
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. Do you have you got Pianki's line?
No. I just connect with him on YouTube. I mean Facebook. I can put in a private chat my number. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, and then call me, bro. We
DeAndre the truth. I like me some DeAndre.
I already seen him, man.
Yeah, I like to be. He is very crafty The way he did is Sabio. It's Sabio my man. He my main man. I ain't like how he did to Sabio. I'm gonna have a discussion with Leon J. I ain't like that shit. But he did a bad.
Hey, Savio said that. Look, that
hey, DeAndre, put your number in there too, if you don't mind.
All right, for sure. Hey, listen. If anybody who's taken any sort of class, right? If you know really much anything about anything, you know that.
No, you doing the bad, bro. Cut that out.
You know what AD stands for. This brother said AD in reference to the date means antediluvian. So, listen,
I don't believe you. You gotta tell me the CISO did, bro.
Listen, the Negro said it was on this channel. He was talking. and look, Sabio, I remember one of the first times I had a conversation with Sabio talked about, he said, oh, Leandros wants to talk about his accolades, his degrees. I don't talk about my thing. He said, I got an associate's degree in Africana Studies, and then I went back to school for a couple of years to add to my degree. And anybody who has a degree is going like, what do you mean you added something to your degree? What are you talking about? You graduated in associate's degree. Sabio, what you talking about? But look, like listen, the brother.
He got a lot of kicking, Sabio.
That Negro said AD, talking about the date, stood for antediluvian. And it was one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my entire life. Not Anno Domini, right? But antediluvian, and it was one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my life. But again, Sabio's someone who likewise, again, and this is why I laugh at certain people. So I went on. DMG talked me into going on Sonetter's channel. I was not going to go because again, I think it's a joke. But he talked me into going on Sonetter's channel.
Bro, you need to go on Sonetter's channel, bro.
Yeah, yes. So, but I only went on there because DMG asked me to. So I go on the channel.
Right.
I go on the channel. And then Sonetter's talk about, that his channel is a big leagues. Another laughable thing that is like.
Hey, can I add to that part real quick?
Yes, sir.
You know why he started calling it the big leagues? Because at that time, it was Lions Den versus the House of Consciousness. My first debate was against Khalil Omani. I mopped him up. Then Tahuti came on there and mopped up Jabbar. So we
Jabbar, yeah, he did.
We whooping ass. We taking names and kicking, So now he got to make it. They the little league over there. We the big league.
He bought that Jabari. That was a shock to me.
That was an upset, really.
Yeah,
that was
go ahead. Yeah, that's how he came up with.
But when you have people like Chris Harris who can't get the name of documents that he's reading correct, right? And Chris Harris wants to talk about. He wants to talk about the mother, Demeter in Greek, and he's calling it Dedimer, right? When these people are doing presentation on the channel, and I watched Sonetter's presentation earlier. He said he's the news anchor. He's like the news guy. Yeah, and I think that certain news organizations are absolute trash because they don't have quality people on. And so it's what I think about the channel. Again, shout out to Sonnetter and all this, but I think it's a laugh. I think it's a joke. I think the people he has on there, like you having to save your Chris Harris. It's just, again, it makes you a joke. So so like I said, so if there's somebody who wants to debate about something, cool. Just make sure there's be somebody who I can hold.
Not that we have JJ7K that come on there every time. We have plenty of people. We have my main man, Uncle West, and Ngozi over there. We have some former opponents. And we might have the lower fruits, right? Low hanging fruit. It's a combination of both, right? You can't concentrate on low hanging fruit and say it lasts.
One of the regulars.
I think.
One of the regulars who appears on there. One of the regulars who appears on there is also the same.
Yeah, Leon J. I see when you destroyed Chris Harris, he came over here and slandered the channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
On his channel. That was before he got the Sonetta fired. He was slandering this channel. There's him and DMG because you over here with DMG. And then when DMG was the comedic nigga, right?
That's when he was Pianki.
Yeah, he Pianki. Now he DMG. Now he was Pianki back then. So yeah. So I get the whole story. Like, we got to put it in context. And that's how Chris Harris got bad and kind of fell out with DMG at the time. Even though DMG a good brother, and he bring Chris Harris over here and give him shots out. But because of you, Leandre, destroying him in the conversation, you and nobody, he was slandering on his channel.
Right. Well, see, so that takes it back to what I was saying about the whole conscious community thing, right? Because again, this is a dude that who's being touted across these YouTube streets as the debate king and stuff like that, who knows absolutely nothing about debate. He certainly knows nothing about logic or debate or anything like that. Period, point blank, full stop. He does not. Like that. There's nothing that he has to offer in any of those arenas whatsoever. And there's really no topic that he touches on that he knows really anything about.
Hey, Slim Reaper, I got somebody for you. Now, tell him the title of your one debate you're getting ready to do, Bosco Malik, and see if
is the Messiah also Michael, the archangel of the Bible.
What'd you think about that, Slim Reaper? You're a Christian.
Messiah in what sense?
The one that they call Jesus, the firstborn, the first creature created.
Okay, so well, I think the proposition needs some work. So it sounds like he's asking, is Jesus and Michael, are they the same person?
Yes.
Okay, because the proposition doesn't really make any sense. But well, it's just not clear. So anyway, I think it's a interesting topic. So yeah.
Would you have a discussion with him on that? A debate?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hang on, wait. Before I agree to that, his background is what? What is it?
Okay, yeah. I was getting ready to tell him. Go ahead, tell him what you is.
I'm a primitive Freemason.
Primitive Freemason. I got them all from all walks of life, Craig. I got Freemasons.
That's why I love you. That's why I love you, JJ. This is the point I love you right here.
His education is
fanboy.
His education is what?
He's a Freemason. He ain't got no fans yet.
What's his education like?
All right, hold up. Y'all go ahead. Let them go.
Now, what's the brother's education like?
I've studied most of the ancient texts, the Upanishads, the Vedas. I've studied the writings of Zoroaster. I've studied mostly all of it. I'm also quite the historian, actually, but I'm educated.
Formally educated?
What was that?
Formally educated?
Yeah, well, yeah.
You understand what I'm asking?
He asked what school did you go to? I mean, I think.
I'm asking. Did he receive a formal education?
But that's not where I've studied. I've studied the religion and history. I went to college for marketing management.
Yeah, no, not interested.
I mean, wait a minute, bro. I mean, what you look for now? I mean, it ain't about the school you go to. It's about the topic. Can you defend
no. See. This is why I was talking about with Sonetti's platform. So I've had disagreements and debates with people in particular fields, philosophy, political science, and any number of things. At arch nemesis in particular fields of study, and it's not what's relevant here is your methodology, so you can be conscripted to one. So we can talk about those things, the issues, the flaws, and that way you'll know the relevant information. So when I get to asking you about certain things, so the cross-examination for me, that's the bread and butter. This is where I want to, point out inconsistencies and how that leads to an improper conclusion. And so if someone is talking about, and if they can tell you this, I said a while back that I wouldn't have a conversation or debate with anybody who didn't have at least a bachelor's degree in something.
If I can interject, shortly, it's very interesting that you would say that. Let me ask you, where were you educated?
Multiple schools, Fresno Pacific University, Fresno City College. There's another school that I'm in progress right now, but because certain people are threatening me, I won't say.
Well, I mean, as far as your background in religion, where were you educated?
Bible-based School of Theology, the Anglos Biblical Institute, the Urban Ministry Institute, for example.
Do you know the history? Do you know the history of the Black church here in the United States?
Absolutely. I can even tell you what the first Black denomination was in the country.
So after Nat Turner's rebellion, when they decided that they would only allow white ministers in on the services, right? That ordained the ministers at that time, and that has been a practice for ages and ages. You will believe that in your school that you've been taught the truth?
One, absolutely, because what you just did, and this is one of the.
Hey, you want to jump on the link?
I'm gonna get off the phone, bro.
Hey, hold on. Let me since y'all taking a break.
Hang on.
Watch this. About the Black church. Since y'all talking about the Black church, I am saying that.
Go ahead.
The AME
I
church.
am saying that the Black people who they separated themselves from the Black church. Like we don't know their history. They separated and did their own thing.
Like
we don't know that.
The AME Church was the first Black
denomination. The AME, they separated. They keep the white people out there, motherfucker.
African Methodist Episcopal Church. That's the first Black denomination. The first Black man to lead a mixed congregation that had white people. So, well, it was Lemuel Haynes, and so he led a mixed congregation. And again, so this is what I mean. So what he just went for, right there, is a poisoning the well fallacy. And it's why I said what I said. That's why I said I wasn't interested, because you're going to get a bunch of stuff like that thrown out. And so I'm not interested in having a conversation with stupid people.
I got to commit.
Hey, Leandro, I got to ask you a question, Chief. Okay. Now, earlier I stated, bro, you wanted a peer. You know what I'm saying? Now, I find it interesting, everybody come out with these degrees, and of course you're well studied by how you communicate. But you're not really going to find that a lot of times in the back chat. Not too many people are fortunate enough, and not too many people have the attention span to pretty much go through those things.
Correct.
But here's the thing, though, brother. Like, I'm going to just put it to you like this. I feel like just for you to get your name out there a little bit more, just to preach and show why it's important for education on your level, maybe you should take some of these debates. You see what I'm saying? Because, like, I put it to you like this, right? I'm not asking you to lower your level. I'm just stating that maybe you should tell more Black people to get on a higher level by showing your methodology.
Yeah, so I disagree for several reasons. One, it's the definition of condescension. It's the definition of condescension, what I'm being asked to do, to talk to people who don't know the basics. It is the definition of condescension.
Or teach.
No. It's the definition of condescension. So majority of the time that I have, one of the things is that these things sort of presented as if I'm debating someone who's an equal. And then you have people who are likewise, this is unstudied and just as stupid in the audience.
Christian motherfuckers, right?
Who are under the impression that the sides are equal or presenting equal information, something like that. And it's just not. So what I'm going to do is I am going to show my mastery. And I do that all day long. But what I'm not going to do is that. So I do like that you said, though, that you're not going to find a lot in the back chats. It is my number one thing that I say all the time. The conscious community is dead. Listen, this is not a place where, in spite of the fact that everyone is constantly talking about learning and education and so on and so forth and all this kind of stuff and information and knowledge and all this kind of stuff, this is not a place to come for knowledge. This is not. Part of the reason that I'm not going to find this stuff back here in these spaces, by and large, is because people who have educations are not believing this nonsense.
Leon, you back here with us, right?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't saying I want you to run through these niggas. I have a Christian bias. Run through these niggas. Run through the Chris Harris. Run through anybody that JJ tried to assign to you. Run through these niggas, right? And I understand some of these niggas are too retarded that you can't fuck with them. But when I first seen you, And then before the Sabio shit, right? I was like, I like this nigga. And I'm an atheist. I always tell him I'm an atheist. I said, I like this thing. He'll run through these motherfuckers.
Because
Just like DMG run through people. DMG run through people. And I'm saying you well educated. And bruh, you would kill these niggas back here. We need that, bruh. We need that.
Because I'm gonna tell you this though.
I have a personal library with thousands of books in it, and so when I sit down,
I know that. I didn't heard some stories, bruh.
So
you're the truth to me.
When I sit down to do, and I mean it, the room that's right up here on that side right there, that door close to that side right there, that's my personal library. There's thousands of books that are in there. When I sit down and I start prepping these things, I spend a lot of time throwing this stuff together.
And I know you went through the master, cause I got a bachelor's degree in science and psychology, right?
Oh hey, yeah. Shout out.
Even though he don't sound like it.
Yeah, and I have an understudy in biology, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when people try to challenge me, I be like, okay, you know, I'm from the South, so ain't nobody gonna never believe it. I can show them my actually certificate and my actually degree, and they still won't believe me. They have to gotta print that shit up.
They just listen to
so it don't matter. But guess what? I get to beat them up on the information. And I'm saying, with you get to beat you can beat up on this community.
Yeah,
and this community needs to be beat up on. The
majority of the time. So, and again, and so I understand. So it will make for some really, really good TV. But no, listen, I take it seriously. I spend weeks sitting there prepping and doing research, remember all of the stuff, only to come across people who, again, like talk about someone like a Chris Harris, who is Googling things like gaslighting and gaslighting fallacy and coming up with nothing. Or Sabio was on a KKK website. He was on a KKK website trying to prove that Holy Bible.
Let's talk about Sabio, bro.
Whoa.
No, Sabio. I have bias on Sabio. You can talk about Chris Harris. I love Mr. Chris Harris. He's the greatest debater.
Sabio was on a KKK website.
Oh, God. He's going to do it anyway.
Trying to use this as a source to prove that Holy Bible was originally called Helios Biblos. He was on a KKK website.
Wow.
So when I tell you, so this is what I mean. It's this level of stupidity. So like that right there is a sheer and utter waste of my time, like without a shadow of a doubt. Like that is so ridiculous. Again, he was on a KKK website. He was on Blog Talk Radio, and he was lying and saying that he on a website called Blog Talk Radio that it was all kinds of crazy nonsense on there. And I mean, like ridiculous conspiracy theories. I mean, and like stuff that like no saint, like no person with a pulse should be like believing. And so he was on there to prove his point. Sabio, Chris Harris, Black Lion.
Black Lion. Oh, I don't like Black Lion at all.
They were all on there. They were all on there repeatedly making these claims. They were all on there repeatedly making these claims about the Holy Bible being originally called Helios Biblos. Chris Harris got on there and said, "You want to source? Go debunk John G. Jackson. Get John G. Jackson's book." I went on.
John G. Jackson.
I bought the book. I paid for the book right there on as we said.
Oh.
And I said, "Give me a page number where John G. Jackson says Holy Bible is called Helios Biblos." It was from the book, The African Origins of Christianity. I said, "Show me a place where it says this." He couldn't even give a page number.
I got that book.
This is what I mean. And so the people who get touted in this community as people who are serious debaters, who have knowledge, who have information, all this kind of stuff like that, are people who do things like that. They're Googlers. They're all Google scholars, every one of them.
Could I read some John G. Jackson to shake out the work and Dr. B. Yakami work, right? Yeah, I done read them, right? In my early age.
The brother who didn't even
Chancellor Williams. Yeah, the Chancellor Williams, my favorite work, right? I still got that book. That's the one I repurchased because I lost a lot of books, right? Along the way, right? Of life. say Chancellor Williams, my favorite author, right? And Regler, the Golden Apple. Like those are my two favorite authors. So
do y'all see the brother whose comment is pinned right there?
Who's
Sam
that? Sam Shavers Jr. guy?
Like for example, brother Sam Shavers. This is an educated brother, and I mean like an educated brother, with a PhD in progress right now. A black brother. He also has an MDiv. This is an educated brother who listen. He's real. Like I consider him a good friend of mine. I don't know if he feels, but consider him a good friend of mine. But an educated black brother, okay, who has a PhD that's in progress right now, this very second. And so imagine like that brother right there, you know, asking him with all the time and money that he spent in pursuit, stuff like that, right? And knowing that like the level of research Debs is going to go to, you know, and then throwing him in there with somebody who would make like, and again, now Sam Shavers there likewise, history buff, right? Like church history dude, like he talked to you about like the African church. And he's talked about the African church on numerous occasions. I've read stuff that he's posted. I've read stuff that he's put out. And so imagine him hearing a comment like the brother just got through making just a second ago, and then talking about like how he's read all of these texts about Zoroaster and all stuff like that, completely irrelevant stuff. And Sam Shavers is a brother who part of an African denomination, an African Christian denomination, and knows the history of all the stuff. And so no, like this is apples to oranges. There's a reason that Sam Shavers, an educated brother like that, there's a reason he's on this side. And there's a reason why, like I said, and well, like you said, in these back chats, you don't get a lot of that stuff. Because people who like you know, you had to sit and take a Greek history class, right? And you had to learn about the Greek religion. We're not going to be saying that there's all these comparisons between the Greek religion and Christianity or that.
No, you would never say that.
So you're not
make no sense. It don't make no sense.
Right.
No sense.
Exactly. But listen, but one of the MVPs of the debate thing that's on YouTube is talking about the Mycenaean civilization and how a civilization that died off 1,200 years before even the time where Christ is supposed to come, when people couldn't even read the writing, that somehow the people in Israel crafted an entire story following a civilization that had perished 1,200 years before, when none of those people could even read the text. But y'all MVP.
Even the old Egyptians, even the people who was because people were not literate then, right?
Mm-hmm. Right. So look,
even the old Egyptians that did oral tradition shit, because you had oral tradition shit, they didn't understand the fucking text.
Exactly. So imagine that, and so imagine the ancient Egyptians, or imagine the Egyptian stuff at this time, right? Like not being able to read these texts and stuff, right? And they had they had Greek rulership prior to the time of Christ. And then during the time of Christ, they had Romans there who could read some.
Persians didn't understand the text neither.
So then imagine the subjugated group of people, the Jews, knowing what a civilization died off 1,200 years prior to them. Imagine them knowing and stealing their whole and co-opting their whole religion. Like so again, so the people who
because who was in charge of the Jews? What is the Persians at the time?
Shoot! On which occasion?
With
the Persians, the Greeks, the Romans.
The temple came in. When the temple came in, what did the Persians that was in charge of and brought them over there?
You said when the temple was what?
Yeah, in Egypt, the temple. When they hit the temple in Egypt, right? What is the? I want to say Persians, even though they were Persians, but I'm trying to think of the right term.
Well, either way, listen. So just think about like that kind of nonsense. And so now in the crowds, like the people who sit in the YouTube comment section, or the people signing for these debates, like they think like that they're saying something, and then like it's really like, I'm sorry, like how, like establish the connection. And this is why I say the question about methodology. Like, what was the link? Now watch this. There's a brother who's a priest of Ma'at. Name is Brother Jabari. And Jabari is an educated brother. And I mean, I'm talking about like with a legitimate education, but in nothing remotely relevant. Jabari was talking about Christianity being taken being taken from Kemet and all the stuff like that. I got on the live.
Yeah, he got an African American degree.
So, well, he has an Africana Studies degree, an undergraduate one, which he says makes him a historian, which is ridiculous. It's an undergraduate degree. But watch this. Jabari was saying this stuff. I jumped on the live on Sarnetta's channel and I asked the question: How many copies of the Books of the Dead were there? He had no idea. Now, this is a brother who's a priest of Ma'at who's claimed to be a historian, and he doesn't know the answer to that question. And then I asked how many of those were found in Israel, and he had no idea the answer to that question. And he said it didn't matter. This is why the question of methodology is an important one. How did you establish the links between ancient Kemet and their religious practices and Christianity? How did you establish the links? Were you examining the text? So I asked another question about Egyptian loanwords in the text. Now, there are Egyptian loanwords in the Pentateuch, but where are they in the Gospels? Where are the Egyptian loanwords in the Gospels? This is an important historical question. You're talking about historical methodology. And if I say this to majority of the people in the audience, they don't know what I'm asking. They don't know the weight of it.
It's long words in the Old Testament potential. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, so it's long words.
And again, right? And so if like Chris Harris has no, like, he wants to talk to me about Hebrew. I actually had to sit in a class and learn Hebrew in an immersion class. I had to sit and learn to speak Hebrew and write it and read it. I had to do that, and I did the same thing for Greek. And so then he wants to talk about Hebrew and what the Hebrew texts say and stuff like, and he has no idea. And then the people in his back chats, they're believing it, right? Oh, like, and so again, so I'm not giving weight to listen. They can sit and this is the kindergarten league, and people can sit and play with their blocks and stuff like that. It's just nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. And so it's like I said, so it's not, these aren't teaching moments, because majority of the people who are sitting back here have no idea what I'm talking about in the first place. They don't know the weight of it. People actually.
You said it's kindergarten league.
People voting. There were people voting.
This is why I don't like him. Yeah, he be dirty back.
So watch this. There were people voting saying Garfield won a debate that me and him had. And then Garfield went and used my same exact methodology the very next day to talk about the existence of Jesus. And all I did was lay out the same methodology, the same one that I used for the existence of Abraham, the same one I used for the existence of Jesus. And then Garfield accepted it on one hand, and the people didn't see a problem with it. And it was two discussions about the same thing. History is done with documents. Now, you have auxiliary sciences and these things that contribute to the study of history, but history is primarily the study of written documents. And so then...
hold on, Leon. Would you have a discussion with Garfield? Because
no, listen, Garfield and I had our debate, and I'll tell you now. Listen, now watch this. I think Garfield's a cool dude, right? And again, same thing I said about JJ. Like, on a personal level, Garfield's a cool dude, right? But again, according to Chris Harris, Garfield has a fake bachelor's degree.
Yeah, according to him.
Chris Harris said that. So,
but Chris Harris, according to Black Jesus Medicine, Chris Harris would have a fake bachelor's degree too.
Well, Chris Harris says he has master's in engineering. I've heard he got a fake one, but I know for a fact, because I heard it, and so do several other people. Chris Harris was on there talking about how Kansu had a PhD, and Kansu downloaded two honorary PhDs from an online website called Universal Life.
Yeah, online website. Everybody knows it.
The mystical PhD. We heard it.
He had a 6-month PhD. That you get 6 months.
No. This is not. There was no 6-month PhD. This, you pay $19.99, and you
the fact.
You can do listen. I already ordered one.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one of metaphysics too.
Because
I know what I told Craig I'm getting a PhD in metaphysics, nigga.
Now watch this. I sat on a video with these brothers, and I was reading from studies. I was reading from studies talking about hundreds. I'm talking about like hundreds of cases of near-death experiences and that sort of thing. Like, I'm reading from peer-reviewed, published literature in the field of science. I'm reading from these out loud.
Oh, yeah. Hit us.
They came in and said, well, Kansu has a PhD in metaphysics. And now watch this. Now I have a philosophy degree. I'm going, what's a PhD in metaphysics? What's that? Metaphysics.
Philosophy metaphysics, man. Hey.
There is no such thing as that. But they're touting, and he's like, I'm a vice lord with a PhD and all this nonsense. And again, so
what?
There is no There is no integrity. And so again, so in these communities,
No, he said he's a what? A vice lord?
I'm a vice lord with 2 PhDs.
I'm a vice lord.
Listen,
Like,
we need to
talk about it this morning.
We need to
like,
highlight
what are you talking about?
You need to highlight Kantu. Kantu said he a vice lord with 2 PhDs. So again, where's the credibility? Where's the credibility in this community, right? Where's the actual study, right? That would make me like, so before I waste my time and sit and do this. So someone doesn't do like Garfield does. Garfield was not remotely prepared for the debate and thing like that we had. He switched the debate thing up 3 times before we started. And I kid you not, as God is my witness, switched it up 3 times before we started. We had multiple formats, everything laid out. He switched it up right before we started.
Now hold up. Check this out, Leandre. You know,
Leandre the man, nigga. Fuck that.
Yeah. I'll talk to you.
I love you, Leandre.
I'll talk with you a little bit before in DMG's chat when you was going back and forth with Sutek.
I ain't never talked to him, and I loved him because they called me a fanboy early. Call me a fanboy. I like this nigga approach.
But see,
you other niggas, I love it.
But check this out, right? This is something see, Ratchet Craig and me, my name Craig too. It's funny, we both Craig and Craig. But check this out. Ratchet Craig and me were talking about having certain interviews with certain individuals who would have things to say about the conscious community. Now, we interviewed Sean P., you know, and Sean say, like, there's a idiot born every day, you know what I'm saying? And with his onslaught and war, his endless war with pseudos, you see what I'm saying? And, you know, he was getting onto the issue with Chris Harris. Yeah, you don't like Sonetta either, you know what I'm saying? But I was wondering if you come on our channel so we can set up an interview so we can talk about certain things, because you on fire, brother. You
I love this shit.
You on
like
fire.
This is my homie right now. This is my homie.
You on fire, brother. And it would be an honor to have you on.
I love it. I like them from day one. So when he got Chris out of his character and made Chris go against the whole Paradise Shift channel, I like this nigga is a beast.
Yeah, so it just, I would like to talk with y'all. I would like to interview you if you know, if that's okay with you, Chief. You know, because man, that's some cold shit.
He cold blooded.
Yeah,
and I respect the degrees, bro. And I get you. You don't have no degree and it's worthless. You have a degree and you have a great talking point. Like very. Like, it's a lot of people I know got certificates and shit, don't do nothing with it. But I understand your argument. I understand your argument, brother. Go ahead, Leandre. I ain't mean to cut you off, but
the other Craig has something to say. I said my piece.
But
I had to be your flowers, bro.
But I was just asking you if you would be interested in that interview, Chief. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine with me. Now listen. Now, last time somebody asked me for an interview, she ended up arguing with me like crazy because I pointed out a hole in what she said. Well, she was really arguing with me, and then I pointed out a problem what she said, and then she cussed me out and had a bunch of stuff to say about myself.
I'm gonna cuss your ass out too, nigga. But you gonna be on there and you gonna cuss me out back. You know what I mean?
But see, you ain't gotta. I'm gonna tell you this, Chief. Number one,
I don't think you a weak ass nigga. That's what I like about you. You know, yes, I don't be no yes man around me.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this, Chief. Number one, you're dealing with individuals who can comprehend, and you're dealing with individuals who actually listen and who actually want to know from your point of view. So it will be no cursing out at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get personal. We ain't
talk for you, Craig. Talk for you, Craig, because I know this guy is very witty and crafty. I see what he did to Savio. Savio ain't stupid, but he made Savio look stupid. This guy is very witty and crafty. I'm watching. I got my eye on him.
Yeah,
he made Savio look crazy as hell. Fuck that. I know him.
I'm gonna tell you this, my partner Ratchet, right? He really admires intellect. He admires, and I do too, because I'm a fan of individuals who, in a lot of ways, best an individual in their own playing field. Do you see what I'm saying? So I can see why you rub people the wrong way. Like I see how Chris rubbed people the wrong way. but I welcome it at the end of
Nah,
the day.
the nigga is an intellect.
Because I'm gonna tell you this,
And
right?
he ran through these niggas on Paradise Shift.
Because I'm gonna tell you this, right?
And he ran through him, Craig. He ran through him, and I was like, I love that soldier shit. Yeah. He a soldier. That's why I respect him.
But I'm gonna tell you this,
so I gotta watch him. He might get me. Because he's very crafty and witty.
But I'm gonna tell you this though, right? At the end of the day, nobody like being told that they're stupid and misinformed, right? But for some reason, right, I guess your presence make a lot of people lose their goddamn mind, and then their egos get into the play, and then kabam. You see what I'm saying? People try to curse you out, belittle you. Just like how old boy did on the phone. You see what I'm saying? Like immediately, and I like watching people. Immediately, he tried to have a little pissing contest with you. It failed. And he said, I don't want to deal with him. You know what I'm saying? So, but I gotta say, I would be honored to have you on, Chief. But yo, Ratchet, we on DMG shit, and I don't want him to come back and say, hey man, why I gotta pay for the stream, y'all? Because y'all been on for like 3 motherfucking hours.
Yeah. Let brother Leandre close out.
Oh,
and it's all about him at this point.
But he sold up before that.
He said about me, I ain't closing nothing out. Y'all doing it.
Yeah. Hey, check it out. He said we gotta talk about the sports dungeon before we close that out.
Oh, yeah.
Temporarily, or maybe permanently, I don't know. But the sports dungeon will be coming to Paradigm Shift, starring Gabe T'Challa and me, Classic Craig, aka Craig Charming, and this guy Ratchet Craig. And if you would like to join the sports dungeon, let DMG know.
Gabe T'Challa.
Yeah, Gabe T'Challa. If you would like to join, let us know. We talk about the sports. I'm really disappointed in my Miami Heat. The goddamn Celtics forced another game out the Heat. So
Game 7?
Yeah, man. So
it's over with.
Yeah. So anyway, like I was saying, we talk about a lot of things with sports. From basketball.
I hate this shit.
So anyway, but other than that, man, I appreciate all y'all coming down to Paradigm Shift. We watched Leandre kick some ass like normal. JJ came on. He was belligerent as hell as ever.
I'm riding the way. I'm a Leandre fan. I'm riding the way.
Yeah, we saw.
Fuck y'all. I'm Christian. It is an argument.
Yeah, we saw Q come up here trying to catch people in traps and shit. He ain't changed a goddamn.
Yeah, I'm Christian argument. Fuck JJ7K.
Yeah.
Fuck Captain 10K. I'm riding with Leandre. Like, fuck y'all.
Yeah, but anyway, we out. Let's go on ahead and close it, Rich.
No. Leandre, hello. Let Leandre say something.
No. Look, I ain't got nothing to say. Y'all do y'all close. I ain't got nothing to say.
Okay, that was up, brother. Appreciate you. I love you, bro.
Love you back, man.
Stop drinking next time, brother.
Nah, that's some real shit. I fuck with this nigga. He got everybody on the ropes. That's why I like him. He got everybody on the ropes. He beat the shit out you, motherfucker. Y'all don't even know it. Y'all don't even know it.
Yo, Reggie, close it out, Chief. We gotta go.
Okay. Peace out, Paradise Shift. DMG, then what's up? Right. We gotta get the props out to it.
Yeah, thanks for
they hijacked the channel. The Craigs that hijacked the channel. We took over. Fuck you, DMG. We're gonna fuck about you right now. We hijacked your channel, nigga. Yeah.
Man, that man gonna kick us off, man.
He gonna kick us off. Thanks to me, with the extra shit. I'm extra.
Ain't all extra. You better chill out with that.
DJ, I apologize, bro. No. But anyway, man, that's what it is, bro. Close it out, Craig. Hit it.
No, you got it, man. You got the controls.
I got the controls. Who got the bruh? DeAndre, you got the control?
Oh, snap.
This shit will be on forever, bro.
I don't think they gave us the controls. But, all I can do is just leave. You know what I'm saying?
He gave it to you. I think he gave the power to you, bro.
Nah, no, he didn't. I thought he gave it to you.
No, I gave you my motherfucking email to get in.
I did, bro.
Right, yeah. Okay, fuck it. We gonna rock out these. Fuck it.
I'm finna get ready
We
to
gonna
go.
go 10 more hours, nigga.
You tripping, bro?
You got DMG double call that nigga like this
I don't
nigga.
even got his number, man. God.
Buddy, y'all, who in the back chat right now? I mean, the comment section. Who got DMG to channel?
Yeah,
Cause I know
he
might
didn't.
be
He ain't.
making love and shit. Wake that nigga up. Fuck that. He got to eat his broadcast. Cause I don't want to talk to him, but I don't like to hear myself this damn much.
Sorry. Boy, he gonna get
Cause
on.
I was on here at the beginning, Craig.
Hey, DLG, you gotta end this, man. You didn't give us the control.
Hey, you gotta
We can't really hear you, DMG.
Great show. Great show. The Craigs take over Paradigm Shift. I see y'all got in the jam and couldn't end the show. So we'll see y'all on the Sports Dungeon tomorrow.
Yeah,
Also,
about like
the
5
African
p.m. Central
contribution
Time.
to Christianity Volume 1 and 2 tomorrow also.
Yeah, we were talking to
2
so we could
p.m.
bring you out. We did a good job. We were talking to bring you out. So we did a good job.
Y'all had to do Jeremiah, come back. Sean P, I saw you in there. I'm sorry about what happened the last time you was on, but you welcome anytime, my brother.
Fuck
Please know that.
Oh,
Fuck that
Me and the Chris
weekend.
Tech, we finna
that.
Fuck
unblock you,
that
brother.
me. He a weak ass nigga. He better not come over here. I'm gonna drill him. I'm gonna drill him.
Get out of here. Get out. Get out.
Hey,
Anyway,
Tech, we gonna unblock
appreciate
you,
y'all
brother.
joining
Back
us.
that
Been
wrench.
Paradigm 68314. Cap 10K, the #1 Israelite teacher in St. Louis.
I
Shout
got
out
a
to my
body
brother.
to Captain K. All right. Nothing can tell.
Shout out to the people. We're gonna get that dialogue together on is sex marriage. So y'all tune in to the Sports Dungeon tomorrow. We out. Peace.
Yeah.
Free.